Two. Mark. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Thank y'all so much for being here. We sure appreciate y'all. I hope you're having a fantastic, what is today? Saturday? Sorry, this has been a particularly long week for me. I don't know about you guys, but I had a lot happen, had a lot going on, and I'm really excited to be here. This is going to be a really fun weekend, and we're starting it off in a super duper fun way. But before we get to any shenanigans, if my players, my lovely players, would please introduce themselves. We'll just start with Mash and go down the list. Who are you? What do you do? And who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Mashashi. I'm a epic fantasy author and I stream here on Twitch. I'm a variety streamer, so I do things like video games and paint Warhammer and just cause chaos. I'm causing chaos here tonight though. I'll be playing Rubelix Goldstorm, known as Ruby. She's the dwarf druid who gave up her claim to like her title and everything just to kind of find herself and be her true self and just cause chaos. So good for me to play.
Oh yeah, awesome. Well, thank you for being here. Much appreciated. Will, what's up, dude?
What's going on? I'm Will, or the Burnt Coin, and today I'm gonna be playing Autry the Speed Read. Just a guy who wants to go fast. But no, been on the sea a long time and just looking for more adventure, that's all. And I'm dressed up today. Dressed up as my character.
Awesome. Well, it has been so long since we've had you on the channel, man. I've missed you. Thank you for being here. Much love, dude. Much love. Vincent,
Thanks.
First timer, my guy. It's so nice to have you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Yeah, my first time in a streamed game of any TTRPG. I'm Vincent. Some of you know me as Ainbar Cartography. I make battle maps, usually horror-themed. I'm going to be playing a Hexblade named Joran the Thrice Drowned. And I don't have a voice in mind for him yet, so we're going to have to see what happens when he speaks.
It's an awesome name. Oh, hell yeah.
Thank you.
Seely, the other of our regular Saturday players here. What's going on?
Yeah. I'm Carl Seely D&D on Twitter. I'm going to be playing Monty Beefcastle, who is a halfling barbarian. He is responsible for mainly catching the fish to feed the crew. He is afraid of crabs.
As any good seaman is. You know? Nobody wants to catch that, you know?
Wow.
Well, thank you for being here, Seely, as always. Much appreciated, dude. We missed you in the last one shot, so happy to have you this time. Natalie, love of my life.
Hey everyone, I'm Natalie, otherwise known as Zozo Beans on Twitter. Today I'm going to be playing Cena, the Bulk cleric. It's a bit of a trickster. Got run out of her town for being a charlatan, so interesting.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you for being here. Much appreciated. This is Natalie's first time playing 2 games in a day, so she's going to probably be pooped at the end of it. She's going to know what it's like. She's going to be like, oh, I'm going to bed, and I'm going to be like, now you see. Now you see. I'm just teasing. She gets it. She works really hard in her regular life. But thank you all for being here. I'm super excited. Thank you to all of chat for being here. Much appreciated. And I think without any further ado, we are going to get right on into things. Folks, I'm going to be dragging something into chat for all of you wonderful people to view. It is a map that I just finished this week, just in time for our one-shot. The camera kind of pans down on a very clear sky. Town of Peridot Point sits nestled on the western edge of the Jeweled Seas. A large ship with a very aged and weather-worn captain. I will go ahead and drag in some wonderful artwork that our very own Natalie made for the show into the chat as well. This is the captain. As the vessel is coming into port, we can see him yelling orders. Vasti! Stow the Mayway! You know, calling out all the random orders that people seem to know and understand. His very gruff and aged voice carries quite well across the deck. We can see various people coming and going, and let me ask you guys this to kind of really get things started, get everybody's blood pumping. Who's already on the ship?
Monty will definitely be on the ship. Just prepping everything, making sure the everything's at it as it should be. I don't know much about sailing, but I'm going to be saying he's tying ropes and stuff. Yeah, let's just say that.
Very well.
I think Joran would probably be on the ship by now, just keeping an eye out.
Wonderful.
Sword for hire and all that.
Awesome. Anyone else already a member of the vessel? The vessel's crew, I should say.
Having just come down the mountain from her last adventure with a giant skeleton dragon and a ice witchy lady. Ruby's kind of a bit sore and licking her wounds and her pride a bit. But she's coming down from the mountain and she's seeking new adventure. So yeah, she's just about ready to board, but she wouldn't already be a part of the crew or anything. She's a passenger, I guess.
Oh, this would be the... So you're already a passenger on the ship? Okay, I'm sorry, I thought you misunderstood what I was saying for a second. Cool, okay. Anyone else?
Yeah, Audrey would definitely be, or Speed, I should say, would definitely be on the ship for sure as part of the crew, but not working currently. Definitely like laying off to the side, like hat over the eyes.
You can feel. Oh, thank you for the follow.
Me.
Very much. Actually, before I get to that, is the only person that's not is Natalie. Are you on the crew, or are you like a passenger, or are you off in the town somewhere?
I am probably neither, but have snuck on the ship in an attempt to pickpocket some people.
The boat is arriving.
Oh, it's arriving.
Yes.
Then yes, I probably snuck on and mingling through the crowd.
Oh,
The coin.
Awesome. So while the ship was being held in customs off at the edge of the bay, you took a rowboat and made your way out there to go get aboard.
No, after the boat arrives, when people are, like, getting off the boats.
You're not understanding what I'm saying at all.
I don't. I'll be in the town then.
Okay, no
So,
problem.
like, you're asking, are we coming into port with the ship?
Yeah,
or
I'm asking if you're
like-
coming with the ship into port. Yeah.
See, I don't think I'd be on the ship. I'd be waiting to get onto a ship.
Okay.
So I'd be in the port,
Wonderful.
waiting to be a passenger to go elsewhere. Because obviously she just come down from the mountain to the harbour.
Very fair
I'll
point.
say I'm in the port waiting for the ship to arrive so I can pickpocket the off.
Very fair point. Okay, so I believe that Will said that he was nestled up. What location of the ship are you on currently?
Definitely near the bow.
Wonderful. I'm dropping the ship itself into where we are, and you can go ahead and should be able to kind of. Oh, that didn't work at all. You should be able to kind of just put yourselves where you want. There you go.
What's your
Good looking
deal?
map.
Yeah, this one is courtesy of Graham. I'm gonna post a link to his thing in just a second. Once I can pull out our pictures of the ship aboard. Yeah. Let me go ahead and post that real quick.
I hate to be a party pooper, but I actually cannot see the map here.
Did you did you click the little dragon icon down in the bottom?
That'd probably do it, wouldn't it?
Can you
Come
So-
here then.
Let me get this posted real quick because I like to shout out the people that let me use their stuff. But yeah, so as you are kind of like resting and snoozing, you can feel your feet being like pushed off of the net, and a gnome is screeching at you, saying, "You lazy dog! What do you think you're doing?"
I try to like bop him on the head.
You're gonna go ahead and bop him on the head.
Yeah, but I can't see him, so I'm just going on wherever the noise is coming from, like an alarm clock snooze, like boop.
Okay, give me an attack roll with disadvantage. You can just roll it into chat or double click it. If you click the disadvantage thing down at the bottom, it will automatically roll a disadvantage for you.
All right, so I've never used this before.
Yeah, so bottom left corner, the little
Yes.
advantage, disadvantage.
Oh, okay, I
Click
see that.
Disadvantage, and then you can double click the attack bonus where it says the plus whatever. That's what you drag or click. On your character sheet, I'm sorry, on your actions tab.
On the actions tab.
Yeah. Next to the weapon. Sorry, I'm doing a
Hey.
great job explaining it, I guess.
That's what I'm here for, because I had to learn all this, and I was like, wait, where is everything?
Actions tab. Okay, I found the actions tab. I found it. Bam. I figured it out.
So you
It's actually really nice.
Oh yeah, I like it a lot. Trust me, once you get the hang of it, there's a little bit of a learning curve, but once you get the hang of it, you'll be like, oh, I love this. I never want to use anything else.
I'm going to come across as a real incompetent here, and the thing that I thought was the dragon icon turns out I just can't see. It's not a dragon icon. Where do I find this?
Do you see
In
the
the
little?
chat?
Do you see the little red box with the little white guy, the little white field in it,
No, I don't.
in the left-hand side next to above the dice?
Next to image, DM, ship, something that I can't read from here.
Actual, yeah.
Okay, the chat wheel just was not scrolling at all.
It should be down at the
Seeing
bottom.
Image though.
Yeah, you got to click the little icon next to where it says image.
Oh, perfect.
There you go.
Is it black on my screen because I'm not there?
Probably so. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Cool.
I can fix it.
No, I'm cool with that. It's fine. Look at you.
Okay. All right. So as you just kind of like swing out to snooze like an alarm clock, he ducks out of the way and says, "I'll have your liver for that."
So I just want to like roll out of however I was, trying not to get myself tangled up in any kind of way, and just push my hat back up my head so I can see this person and just like look at him with like a scowl.
He screams at you again. Captain says we're about to make port. Get that sellsword and the cook. You're going on a supply run.
Aye. And I will do so.
So who do you go to find first?
Is that sellsword?
I believe that's the term.
Yeah, I would look for whoever this sellsword is supposed to be. I assume I would know who he's talking about.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Would you like to describe your character, Vincent?
I would. 1 second. So you see what appears to be a rather average man, save for a handful of details. He bears a ragged scar over his left eye. A white streak of hair stands out among the black over his right. And though he seems scruffy in most regards, he wears his mustache with a twirl and paints his fingernails black. He carries himself with an air of confidence, and his hand rests on the pommel of an ornate rapier that hangs from his belt.
Very nice.
That was very nice.
And where
I
do
wish
we
I
find
prepared something now.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Every time I play a game, I always go blank when I'm asked to describe my character, so I thought I'd get ahead of it this time.
Oh
Hey.
man, that's so good.
ahead of
Wonderful.
the curve?
Damn
Hell yeah.
it.
Where do we
Why
find you?
didn't I think of that?
We have
I
time
would
now to write
be-
something up quick.
Yeah, do that while I'm floundering. I'd probably be towards the quarter deck.
Speed.
just looking out over the water.
You see across the ship. You see the sellsword gazing out, staring at the port or at the island. What is it that you're looking
Towards
at?
the port.
Towards the port. There you go, buddy. What do you do?
Just like seeing from across the ship, just like nod to myself, like 1. And then I'm gonna take a quick scan and look and see if I can find the cook.
Okay, so now I think it's a great time for Seely to introduce your character.
Yeah, Monty Beefcastle. He is
Legend.
he is very short, but absolutely stacked. But only really muscular, but only his top half. He's like an upside down triangle essentially. He's got tiny little wiry legs, and he's got scars all over his bodies from various battles with crabs over the years. He's got a completely shaven head, and he's got almost rodent-like teeth. This guy lives on the seas. He is battle-worn, short, tough, and a total dick.
And the total dick. Nice. And what are you currently doing, Monty?
Monty, he will be throwing throwing fish. That's what he does, because he's the fisherman / cook. He's going to be throwing fish down this hole here, the main central part of the stuff. Just he's recently caught a haul, and he's just storing it all away. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Right, that's where you see the other one.
So I take a slow walk down these stairs here, come up to Monty and say, Captain says you're with me. Supply run.
It's always me for the bloody supply run. Every fucking time. It's always me. Fine. All right, let's go.
I love that voice so much. Goddamn, that gave me chills.
And I'm just going to keep walking down towards this way, towards our smaller ship. And then give like one of these type of waves to I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Jorin.
Jorin. Okay, I want to make sure I got that right. To Jorin.
Perfect. Aye.
Captain says you're with me, and this one. Supply run.
So be it. Where are we headed?
I just give a point to the port.
The way we've
I
been
might have
heading for the
guessed.
past week. We've been heading towards this port for how many weeks? How do you not know this by now? My God.
I should have expected this, really. That's on me. Well, lead on then.
You can hear a screech from behind even the short beef castle. Captain says he's gonna see all of you before you lot leave. Meet him in his quarters.
Right. All right.
Aye.
Let's go then. Right. Okay.
Get it over with.
I like take a second to fix up my outfit from how I was sleeping, like dead to the world for a few. Get some crumbs out of the beard, you know.
I'll stick a fish down my pants.
That's right. You're seeing the captain. And yeah, he leads you down to the quarters where The door is opened by a particularly imposing. You would know them as gnolls. They have a bit of a different name in my setting, but a hyena man opens the door. Will and Seely, your characters would know this as the first mate, Tiberius Redmane. And he kind of like cackles to himself as he opens the door for you. Fresh mate.
Tiberius, you got to stop saying that. It's quite intimidating, to be honest. We're only here to see the captain. He's right through here.
Now I smell it. The fish. Fresh mate. What's
right,
making
yeah.
tonight?
Right, in that case, I'll take the fish out of my pants and I'll give it to him. He's like, right, yeah. I should have known I can't hide any food from you, Tiberius. Here you go. And I'll just I'll feed it to him. I'll tease him like a dog as well. I like whoa, hey, and I'll drop it in his mouth then.
You tease this 9-foot tall gnoll.
Yes. Yes. And I'm what I don't know. Yeah, halfling. So like 3.5 feet, something like that.
Wonderful. So he's quite literally 3 times your height, and like lurching over you, like snapping at the fish as you like move it here and there with this loud snapping of his jaws, dripping with saliva. And finally, when you let him catch it, he cackles to himself with glee.
Thanks, Monty. Knew I could count on you to have the goods.
Anytime, my friend. Anytime.
And he
Never
ushers.
seems less unusual.
What's that?
That never seems less unusual.
Gnolls don't always have to be bloodthirsty savages.
I
Sometimes
just
they.
realized who Seely reminds me of.
What, the voice?
Yeah.
Who is it? Go on.
It's a Noel Fielding character.
Oh, I know who you're on about. You're on about
The Hitcher.
the Hitcher. That was it. He's got like a polo on his eye, wasn't it, or something like that?
With me solo polo vision.
I hadn't thought of that. You're right. I'm just going to exaggerate that from now on. Done.
I'm so sorry.
So yeah, the captain is standing across from his desk, like his chair kind of pushed out behind him, and there's this big easel that you can see, and something that looks very much like a painting or a portrait of some kind. It's covered in a large sheet, and as you make your way in, Tiberius closes the door behind you and kind of like stalks over to the other side and like rests his hand on his belt just casually. The captain like looks up from you guys and places his hat off, or takes his hat off his head and places it on the table.
Arr! Ye dogs. And you there, a sellsword. Wonderful.
Hey, Captain.
Wonderful.
Captain.
Wonderful. Good to see y'all. Well, speed I have need.
I just give like the head bow.
Same.
And you,
Likewise.
you're to keep 'em safe. You're a good luck charm, and what I'm about to ask of ye cannot go wrong.
What do you need us for?
He pulls the sheet away, and I'm going to drop a parcel into chat. You guys can open that and look at what's inside. At the same time, Tiberius pulls out a small chest about the size of a man's like rib cage, I guess. Places it on the table and opens it. You can see about 500 gold in it. The painting, however, catches your eye a bit more. It is a gorgeous elven woman with this like long blonde hair and these brilliant green eyes, and down in the corner it has a signature that says Starfire. He looks to all of you and says,
You're to find a buyer for this. This thing's been a curse. Ever since I inherited this vessel, it's brought nothing but misery.
Would we know what he's referring to?
This painting?
In terms of the misery, because we've been on the boat, if something bad happens.
Roll a. Let's see. What type of check would you like to roll to find out a rumor?
I would like to roll a history check.
That's actually what I was thinking. Yeah. Any of you guys can make that roll if you'd like, or another roll that you feel like would fit for trying to figure out a rumor.
I'll give it a roll. I'm assuming this is. I'll pick it up and drag and roll it away, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a 17.
Did you roll it into the chat? Because I didn't see it.
Oh.
You have to be, you have to do it like right at the bottom of the chat, finicky.
Oh.
Yeah, if you go to your skills page, the little plus next to it, you can drag that into chat, or just double-click the plus. However, if you would be so kind as to drag it into the little dice tower in the bottom.
Dice tower.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 seconds then.
Also, that was insight.
Oh, the test. Right, so does it come up?
Did you drag it? Because you need to drag it into the dice tower.
Drag it into the thing.
Here we
There it
go.
goes.
Is it working now?
Yes. Okay, is anybody else going to attempt this roll?
I'll give it a whirl just to make sure I know how to roll things.
Okay.
Don't think it did anything.
Sometimes it chug-a-lugs. It might take a second, but if you'd like, you can always drag it over to the dice tower again.
When you drag it into the dice tower, you
Oh,
won't
okay,
see
yeah.
the results. It'll just show up for Derek.
Yeah. Yeah, we wanted to drag the total rather than the icon beside the total. Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's over there.
Will, are you going to be attempting this roll?
Nope.
Very well. So, Monty, you have heard mutterings amongst the crew, usually amongst the time that you were serving up dinner. Jorin, you haven't heard anything about this, actually. The only rumors that you've really heard have been that, like, somebody smuggled a woman aboard, and that is, like, a big no-no. That's a punishable by death offense, according to Pirate Code, to smuggle a non-combatant aboard.
Okay.
But yeah, the misfortunes that you've been hearing about Monty, some of the people that were, like, you always have to account for attrition when you're going to be sailing as a pirate, right? You usually account for about 30%. In the last battle, you guys lost about 60% of the crew. Not necessarily, like, dead, but wounded or, like, taken out of commission to the degree where they won't be fighting anytime soon. Some of the people even, like, got off at the last port, and then, like, probably a few was actually to the point where they might have even died. The crew that you've been a member of isn't really known to lose too often, because you don't really take... You only take on fights that you can't win. This new captain was elected because the last one died during that last fight. And Captain Errol is trying to get rid of the only thing that he can figure changed.
Well, Captain, yeah, we certainly had a big fight last time. I've never come across anything like that before. I'll be glad to take on your task, and hopefully we can get things back to the way they were. I don't want to lose any more crewmates, that's for sure.
He looks to all of you as if, like, he's trying to cement in the importance of what he's asking you.
We'll do this. Aye, Captain.
Can always count on me.
I know I can with speed. That's why I'm asking ye.
He pulls a couple of the coins out.
Use this to recruit some new members and pick up supplies. Whatever you can get for that, and do not return with it on whatever you...
Aye, Captain.
All right, and I think that is where we will kind of do like a screen cut. Natalie and Mash, do y'all's characters know each other?
I'm gonna say,
Oh, I'm just gonna say it's possible, but it's a big town.
Well, Ruby's traveling, so it's possible they might have seen each other, but like I don't think they'd know each other intimately, like well.
Seen each other in passing, might recognize each other, but
Maybe staying at the same tavern or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so where do we come in on either one of you, whoever of you would like to go first?
I was your safe, didn't you? You can go first.
Okay. Like I said, Asuna is hanging out at docks, waiting for the ship to arrive. Probably hawking some health potions that have been severely watered down and are basically useless, but, you know, tourists aren't going to be able to tell just by looking at it, and we'll probably buy some.
Very nice. Okay, why don't you go ahead and give me a... What kind of roll would you like to make to see what you can get out of this situation?
Maybe
Persuasion roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably walking around with my wares, yelling out, "Potions! Get your potions!
Okay.
Best potions in all the land!"
All right. Do you want to double click it? I put it right. Yeah, so you get a few people coming here and there. You do a fair bit of business selling your fake wares, and about the time that you accrue around 50 gold worth from some poor children that were sent to get some remedy, but you're undercutting the apothecary with actually like not real stuff. They give you the last of their family's savings. And as they turn around with their dog water, they make their way back over to the outskirts of the town.
That's right, kids. That'll heal your mother up. It's good. She'll be walking again in no time.
Yikes.
We'll say that you see this take place, Mash.
Cool.
Would you like to give me an insight check to see if you recognize that she was just swindled these kiddos?
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Nothing to see here. Just an innocent fearball selling good, honest potions.
So if you would not mind, please introducing your characters and how they look, rather, and then Mash, take it away with whatever it is you plan to do with this information.
Like I said, Asuna is a fearbolg. She has wild, curly hair and a very reddish complexion, as most fearbolgs do. Probably about 5'10", 5'11", because are it on the larger side. Probably dressed something like this, you know, typical seafarer.
Very cool.
Yep.
Mash.
Right, I'm getting
Kitty.
attacked. He's been a dickhead, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Right. Ruby is a dwarf. She's like just under 4 feet. She has a like burgundy ponytail that she pleats, and it's like all the way down her back, and it kind of like swishes as she's walking places. And she has like little brown freckles on her cheeks. I can't really think of anything else right now. My cat's completely ruined my. I guess. I don't think Ruby would do anything about it. I think she's honorable, but she don't want to cause trouble, and you know, she's just passing through, really, looking for work, her next adventure, so she don't really want to cause trouble for anyone.
Completely fair point.
I say that I see her. No. Potions, ma'am? Would you care for a potion? They're quite good, I promise.
Go on, sell it.
How much gold do I have?
How much gold do you have on your character sheet?
That's what I'm looking for. Where is it?
In your inventory. Down at the bottom.
All right. Okay. So I'm looking on the wrong page. Okay. So I have some gold. Yeah, she'd probably take pity on this like vagabond who's like needs to waste it. So she's probably just gonna be like, do you know what? Yeah, sure. Give me some swill.
Oh, bless you, ma'am. Bless you. Here you go. Only 25 gold. Low
25.
prices.
Okay, cool. I'll just like, yeah, she'll offer to take it from you, just like as a. She feels sorry for you. So yeah.
Suna has no idea. She thinks she's just swindled another person.
She's just like, yeah, here, I'll take what you've got so you can go rest your feet for the rest of the day.
Oh, you're so kind. Oh, may the gods bless you.
Yeah, sure. She's not too keen on the gods as Ruby, so she's just like, yeah, and you too.
So 75 gold richer, Suna. Where do you go?
I think I'm going to get myself a drink.
All right. You make your way down the way to the Sandbar, which you would know as the cheaper bar in town. It's got rather grungier clientele, usually men of the sea, older, kind of grizzled sailors that are in from either a day's worth of fishing and just looking for a drink, or travelers that are just resting their head for, you know, however long it is until they're going off out into port. The interior of the tavern is dimly lit, and though the sun is like beating down on the outside, there's these thick leaded glass to keep the temperature cooler. It's actually quite a relief on the inside.
Probably know the bartender, so I walk right up, slap a gold piece on the bar, and say, "Coral, the usual."
Yeah, he pours you out a tankard and slams it on the bar in front of you.
You know it's 2.
You're funny, aren't you?
It's 2 for everyone else. Why would you be any different?
Coral, how long have we known each other? Remember that health potion I gave you the other day? Wasn't that nice of me?
That was swill.
Oh, come on now. You must have drank it wrong.
I'm pretty sure it was just sugar and...
Fine. 2 gold. But keep them coming.
Yeah, he takes the second gold, and you begin your day of drinking. Mash, what do you do?
So having just like done her good deed for the day, Ruby kind of like just like continues through down to the port, because she heard that, you know, it's a good place to pick up jobs, having left her previous party to go separate ways.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think she just go down to the port and have a look, see
Absolutely.
if she can find anyone or anything or hear anything.
Yeah, so as you are getting to the top of the stairs that lead down to the stone platform, where it's like another like layer down that the actual docks are, you can see coming in is this large vessel. The sails are like not tattered, they're maintained, but you can, even from here, you can see like large meshings of stitching and stuff. Give me a history check, please.
Watch me do the wrong one. Oh, I did it. Yay!
So you can see that this ship has been like what's the word? Reconditioned, reconstituted. It's been overhauled several times, and you're not really the most well-versed person in regards to ships, but what you do know is that there's a certain class of individuals that have a tendency to reconstitute the tools that they use and overhaul them. Some might call them bandits. Others might call them pirates. But there's no cannons sticking out of this ship. That if it was raiding, it would be flying a Jolly Roger, and it certainly doesn't seem to be doing that. In fact, it's being escorted by a couple of schooners that are guiding it into port. And as the crew pulls the gangway into position, as it does a great circle and is tied in and moored into position, you can see a number of 3 particular individuals. One of them carrying a chest, and the other a large kind of, what's the word? Like a case, like a cylindrical case over their shoulders. And I assume that as the customs officer starts talking to the first mate Tiberius and the quartermaster of the vessel, the 3 of you guys make your ascent up into the town?
Absolutely. I'll just give Tiberius the pescatarian knoll just a quick tap. Quick tap on the well, let's say booty, because it's quite fitting, and then I'll walk past.
A slight passes his his throat as you do so. And yeah, you guys make your way up the salty docks to the platform. Once you make your way up there, you can see across you said a ruddy complected dwarf?
Yeah.
Yo, you said ruddy. You said a different
Freckled.
adjective. Freckled dwarf.
Freckled,
A
yeah.
freckled dwarf, I'm sorry. Stan, I guess, what are you doing at this point, Mash?
I guess she's just kind of sorry. My brain's just farted. Yeah, I guess she's eyeing up the guys who've come off the boat. I was kind of thinking maybe I'd follow them and see if they could lead me to a tavern that'd be where people, get jobs and things. Because I mean, she's not stupid. She's not gonna go running into a
Absolutely.
a situation. So yeah, she's gonna follow these guys.
Are you making it
just
obvious that you're following them?
No.
Okay, could you roll stealth for me versus what's your guys' passive perceptions?
I think I'm 15 off the top of my head.
Okay.
1 sec.
Into the dice tower, please, Mash.
She's not trying to be stealthy, but she's also.
Oh, she's not trying to be stealthy.
Yeah, she's just kind of following, if that makes sense.
So, my
If
brain
we
is
saw her,
short-circuiting.
she'd
I need to
probably-
know if you're trying to let them know or not.
I know. I don't really care if they know, but like I don't want them to know, so I might as well roll stealth. That's what
Okay,
I'm saying.
thank you.
Like, yeah. She's not really bothered if they see her. If they ask her, she'll be like, "Yeah, I was following you anyway." She won't care, but like she's just gonna follow.
Yeah.
It's not like she's. Like,
Yeah. Well, it
spying.
definitely
She's not-
shows in your roll that you're not trying too hard because very soon after the trio, what are you guys talking about as you're making your way up the dock? Are you familiar with one another? I know that at least Speed and Monty have to at least know each other in passing because Monty's the one that feeds you every day, Speed.
Yeah.
But what about what about Jorin? Are you guys like getting to know each other? Or are you just like clamming up? What's going on?
I'd say Jordan's probably been with the crew for a little bit, so he'd probably know them maybe not well, because he is separate from the crew, I guess, being just a hired guard, but he'd probably be familiar with them.
Whether Monty likes Joan or not is another thing, but we'll see.
Slow to warm.
So we noticed this
Oh, 100%. Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as you like
Right.
pass her, you can all just like instantly feel like the presence of somebody behind you, kind of like
Right.
I'm being followed.
Monty will definitely
Yeah, to be
drop.
fair, they could even like see her as they're coming off the pier. That's fine. Like she's literally just gonna be stood there looking for something. So
Right. Okay.
There you go.
Back off, dwarf. Back off.
she.
If you know what's good for you, you better back off. We got some, and he's not very smart. We've got some precious cargo.
Jordan's gonna clap Monty on the shoulder and just say, I don't think this one's much of a threat. If they wanted to rob us, they would have made some effort to hide or sneak.
You never know. I've
Rob.
lost too many crewmates. I'm not going to lose another one.
That's true.
It's like,
Um,
don't worry, gentlemen. I'm not here robbing. I'm merely searching out the docks in want of employment. I've just finished my last job, and I was merely scouting out the place to see where everybody's headed. I'm new to the area.
By the way, Mash, you would have been teleported here.
Yay! Teleportation!
Yeah. Because this is way
That's
the fuck
convenient.
away from, like, the other side of the world from where you just were, like, a few months ago. Just to let you know.
I didn't know. I was literally just trying to keep the continuity just because I knew we were in the same place.
You were talking to the god of magic, so anything's possible.
Oh yeah, and we did get the big shiny sword, so it's cool.
Bless you. Sorry, I just wanted to let you know how you got here, because...
Okay.
Yeah. I knew that question was going to
See-
come up eventually.
Fine. But yeah, no offense intended, gentlemen. I was really having a look around to see who was employing.
Conveniently, we are. Derek, is there like a sailor's guild we would go to talk about employment, or would we just go to the seediest tavern we can find?
If you were simple sailors, yeah, 100%. But, you're not, so you'd be looking
Everyone-
for different class.
Vessel of opportunity. That's what
Yeah.
we
Okay.
call it.
Thank you, Will.
Seediest
That's
tavern it
genius.
is.
That's genius, Will. That's good. What'd you call it? A vessel of opportunity?
A vessel of opportunity.
Nice.
There you go.
Do you happen to know the seediest tavern in Green Coast Harbor?
I don't know about CD, but I hear it's cheap. I've already forgotten the name of it, but Derek said it earlier. I heard in passing that there's a cheap tavern.
The wind
that's
in the
surely-
wave, but the locals call it the sandbar.
The sandbar, okay. But I hear it's cheap and probably what you're looking for. That was gonna
sounds
be my
about right.
next pot of call after here. But then I obviously saw you guys, so I thought.
Port of call. Funny.
So as you tell them that, I don't mean to interject, but as you tell them that, you can see a sign up on the ridge, it's literally on the. It's called the sandbar because it's literally like built onto the ridge there. Sorry, please continue, Vincent. I didn't mean to cut you.
Oh, you're fine. Well, shall we? He'll look to his companions and sort of nod towards it.
Why not? It's been a while since we've had some good old drink on land, so why not?
I don't think we're supposed to be drinking, but I won't tell.
The captain's not here, is he? Let's go.
All right.
Monty in full sprint.
So
Yeah.
does the gang of you make your way up into the tavern?
Yep.
All right. Once you're inside, you can see that the regular suspects, as you might imagine, are the only inhabitants of this, or excuse me, the only occupants of this establishment at this time. Some seedy and shady-looking people that look salty, like they've been spending a lot of their life on the seas and probably not doing not doing too good. I'm gonna level with you guys. I just listened to like a 3-part podcast on how pirates function in the real world, so I've got like all this information fresh in my brain. If you didn't know how a pirate lived, they literally jumped from job to job. So they would get a pretty good payout or stay on a vessel until they got their jackpot raised up to a pretty good amount. Then they would take their payout, go whoring and drinking and gambling and what have you on shore. And then when they ran out of money, they would take another job. And that's exactly the kind of individuals that my wonderful pirate players here would recognize as across here. In fact, why don't I have... hell, why don't I have all of you roll to see if you recognize any of these salty motherfuckers?
Fantastic.
Whatever you'd like. Whatever makes sense to you. Just roll into the dice tower, please.
Okie dokie.
Rolling charisma. Just kidding.
Investigation.
That's
Might
what I've
go-
gone for.
Yeah,
that makes more sense than
twinsies!
insight.
All
We
right.
twinsies.
So I will say that Ruby, you 100% recognize probably a couple of people in here, and Jorin, they're probably the same people that you recognize actually. You would only have seen them as probably drinking buddies, Ruby, like just people that have probably shared an evening listening to some mediocre bard singing his heart out in the middle of the tavern, but Joan, you might have actually like taken jobs with some of these people in the past if you've spent any amount of time on sea. But it doesn't look to Speed or to Monty like anybody that served on your vessel in the time that you've been on it.
Would these people seem like someone we could trust? Someone we'd be interested in hiring, perhaps?
I'll tell you now, no one's trustworthy in this line of work, me friend. No one. You just gotta get paid and have fun.
Well, Celia is certainly correct, or while Monty is certainly correct. You imagine you can probably sway them over to your cause with a little bit of carousing and show a little bit of coin.
Okay. Where are they sitting in the tavern?
Scattered here and there. Some people are in back corners. A couple of them are up at the bar. And you see a particularly plump, drunk person with like a 10 o'clock shadow. It's not fully a beard yet, but it's like it's really trying to get there. Like red in the face from day drinking since like the break of dawn. Slurring his speech and trying desperately to impress this Fearbolg that is trying desperately to drink alone.
Ruby recognizes her instantly.
You do.
Something funny, friend.
Yeah, a friend of mine from earlier. I guess I better go save her from this beast, I guess, because Ruby's kind of like that. She's just gonna like barge in and she's gonna be like, "Hi, Heather, how are you doing?" And like put her arm around you and just kind of like barge into the guy and just make sure he's as far away from you. How's things? How are you?
And the
It's so
first
good to
one's
see
this
you again.
Suna
She
would
might be
probably
retiring.
also recognize her and quickly pick up on her rescue and play along. Oh yes, it's you. Long time no see. How'd that health potion work out for you? Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure the flowers really appreciated the electrolytes.
This guy's just drunkenly slurring his speech in the background, like whatever you guys are talking about, you can just hear him drunkenly muttering to himself.
Wait, oh, are you interested in health potions? Because I have a few left over here. Yes, you put the gold on the table and I'll give you the health potions and then you're going to leave. Isn't that wonderful?
I got 2 silver.
Silver. Okay, well, I will take that and you'll be on your way and
Whiskey.
bye-bye.
Ah, is this more whiskey?
Yes, and you're going to go drink it in that corner alone.
Health whiskey. And he like, punk, shuffles off into the corner and Takes a big swig before burping loudly and passing out, completely just splayed out like this.
Going to pocket the 2 silver, not having given him a health potion, actually. So, win-win situation.
Ruby just kind of like shakes her head and she's like, is this really what you like do? Is it your job?
It's a fine job. It pays the bills. No? Yes. Don't look at me like that, dwarf. You don't know my life.
No, that's true. I do not know your life.
Suppose it's not as rewarding as I had hoped for. You know, the thrill of it all is kind of washed away. Don't really have much else going on at the moment.
Well, I'm actually looking for employment, and these 3 gentlemen are looking for people to hire. And
Is
I was
that
actually
beefcake
hoping.
behind you?
You see a short king just absolutely stacked like an inverted triangle. Carrying its chest that's about as big as he is, like in his chestal region, but like it's nothing.
Yeah. Tiniest legs, so skinny. Upside down triangle. He's just gonna like nudge his crewmates who he's more familiar with, just like he's like showing off, flexing a little bit, just being a dick.
Why am I recruiting for you guys? I've just realized I'm playing the wrong game. It's you guys that should be recruiting.
So,
Monty.
you say these
I used to
gentlemen-
playing Dayu. I'm so sorry.
It's totally
In my
fine.
head, I was the captain of an airship.
It's all good, dude. Don't even worry. The bleed is real. Natalie, you were saying something?
Just Suna saying, oh, so you say these gentlemen are looking to hire some people?
Yeah, you're a local, right? Do you know perhaps someone?
I'm a someone. How much does it pay?
Don't know, gentlemen. You need to tell me this as well.
Monty,
How much is
Speed.
can I say we drop the chest over there? Let him come to us.
Righto.
Drop it heavy.
Okay. Right. I'll drop it. I'll drop it there.
That
Now
was
what?
loud. And the chest pops open, sending like probably 20 gold pieces flying onto the ground. Everybody in the
shit.
bar just like stops what they're doing. The music just stops, and everybody just looks at you with greed in their eyes.
Suna
Don't get any funny ideas. You
you have to
know
work for this?
this is our. Don't you even look? He's gonna flex and he's gonna puff his chest out. And he's like, "Don't you? None of you sea dogs. You come here. This is ours. We've earned this."
Suna probably knows most of the people in the bar, so she'll speak up and say, oi! Keep your grubby mitts off their coin. That's for me.
I like the cut of her jib. That's quite good.
How you
Could be
doing?
useful. I'm not getting between this. Jordan just sort of moves to the other side of Speed.
I like raise my hands, kind of like trying to grab everyone's attention. Obviously, they're looking this way already. So once I notice that I kind of have all eyes, I go, "Hi, well, there's a vessel of opportunity outside.
Nice. Take inspiration.
If you're keen for joining, plenty of this to go around."
Just spend a lot of my gold on drinks, so if you're willing, I'll accept the offer.
Come up here, make your mark.
Like,
I assume I have like some paper, like just like a paper sign-up sheet, basically, and I just like slap it on the table, and then just essentially just wait, as I'm sure people are probably going to start lining up.
100%. Yeah. They're already ordering another round of drinks because they expect to get some money up front. They are very enthusiastically scribbling their names down. Some of them aren't literate, so they're having their friends write it for them. In fact, that's most of them. And yeah, you definitely get the amount of people that you were here for. It comes out to about 20 gold per man, leaving a grand total of about 100 gold left between the two people here that you would be hiring on, the two women folk.
Perfect.
Or we could use it to buy some of these nice potions that this person's selling.
I am more than fine with that, so please take a look at my fine wares. You won't find better quality.
Right, okay. Can I have a little taste first?
Well, you see, that's kind of a health hazard. OSHA would be
It's a health hazard to drink your drink that you're selling.
Well, I mean, if you buy it, you can drink it, but, you know, what if you try it and you don't like the cherry flavor, and now I've got a potion that I can't sell?
Right, fuck it. I'll buy it.
Oh, see, there you go. Good man.
How much do you charge?
Right.
You, 10 gold.
10 gold. What a fucking bargain. I'm having that right now.
Add, in quotes, health potion to your inventory.
Health.
I will.
HELTH.
I imagine that will be very useful.
Oh, indeed, indeed.
Ruby's already been recruiting for you, so she kind of signed up when everyone else did. She wasn't really fussed.
Fantastic. Well,
She's
that
like,
really
yeah, sure.
that really only leaves one last thing for you folks to do before y'all are ready to set out of port in the next few days. Got a painting to sell.
Who wants to buy a painting?
Surely we should have this appraised or something, Monty, no?
Well, I think the captain just wants to get a shot of it, to be honest.
That's fair.
Because, you know, it's all cursed and that. I didn't right, I hope none of you heard that. It's not cursed. It's perfectly fine.
Cursed
Right, you
painting?
didn't,
Nah. Oh, don't
it's
painting's
not-
cursed.
didn't you hear me?
He said
It's not cursed. No,
I'm
no.
getting aboard a ship that allows cursed paintings. What am I signing up for?
Right, let's get out of here. This isn't working.
To be the one to point it out, did he say you had to bring back anything for the painting, or just to get rid of it?
He said that he spent a lot of money on this. Well, the
So
last
he did
captain
that-
did, actually. The last captain spent a lot of money on it, and he wants to recoup the losses.
Alright, okay.
Ooh, do we know how much that was? What roundabout?
Yeah, 3,000 gold.
20,000.
3.
3. Much more manageable, thank you.
Hmm.
I feel like that happened in the game too. You're like, what? 20,000 gold? No, we said 3.
That is exactly what happened if I remember it correctly.
Is there an art shop or art dealer in the village, the town that we know of?
Yes.
There
Not
is.
that you would know of, but yes.
Who knows where the art dealer is?
Heard tell of
There's a gold piece in it for you.
Oh, well, I could show you to the best art dealer in all of the lands.
Oh,
Just happens
you
to
are
be me.
you are full of knowledge.
Indeed.
right,
So
okay.
the coin you spoke of, is that paid before or after?
Well, for you, seeing as you're so trustworthy, you can have it before.
Oh, bless you.
Right, now where's the art dealer?
This way.
We- Right, okay,
Right this
everyone.
way.
We're gonna follow. What was your name again? Sorry, I can't remember.
Suna.
Suna. We're gonna follow Suna. Is everyone all right with that?
I suppose we don't have better leads yet.
Aye.
I should roll to see if I actually know where an art dealer is.
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation for me. Oh, sorry. So I made it easier on us. I put your little floating tabs up there,
Okay.
and then there you go. Yes, please. There's no dice tower. You just double click it.
We will
Yeah.
bumble our way to victory, so help me God.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Just
You,
bounce from wall to wall until we find the place we need to be.
So after sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just laughing.
After a good 20 minutes of ambling down the main street where all the market stalls are set up, Suna finally leads you around behind them to what you can all very clearly tell is a like a financial district. There's a bank, a jewelry, which serves a completely different purpose in this age than it does now. Jewels were liquid currency back then, so it's like another form of liquid currency. And there's even an apothecary here as part of the financial district. If you all zoom in on Area 9, that is where the party finds itself, out in the middle of a very pleasant courtyard with a couple of benches that a very slender elf man and his wife are sitting at and enjoying the afternoon sun.
I don't actually know where I'm going. I will find an abandoned place, a vacant place, and when we arrive to it, I'll throw my hands up in the air and I'm like, oh no, he moved! It used to be right here. You know, he was always talking about going somewhere with colder weather, so guess he finally did that. What a shame.
Mash, you know that the art district is, or the artist guild is literally just like a hair's breadth away. It's Area 8.
Right, where's Area 8?
Oh, do you need me to drag the map back in? I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm on the map. It's just like I had to find the numerals.
Just a touch west of us, I think.
Yeah, it's just a little bit west. I was too zoomed in. Yeah, I do believe he's relocated just around the corner, my dear.
Oh, so sweet.
Oh, right. Yes, I was thinking of the other dealer who used to be in this area.
Right.
Please lead the way.
Right, okay. Ruby, having some vague knowledge of the area, takes over leading.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, she goes west from the market in search of this place.
It's very
What was it
obvious.
called?
It's the Artists Guild. It's very obvious what you're looking for. You can like literally you just turn around and it's like right there. There's
So close.
there's teams of like humans and dwarves sculpting this large statue together. It's like piled multiple granite slabs. There's painters taking in like nude sculpture or not sculptures. I'm sorry, studies like out on the lawn and stuff. It's a very bohemian place, and you can see the proprietor of the location is this very elegant female elf that is chatting idly to a couple of the artists under her wing as you all kind of amble around towards the front of the location.
Who's the most respectful looking among us?
That's up to you to tell me.
Jordan is a little scruffy, but moderately well groomed aside from that.
Then you're the man for the job,
It's-
Joran.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well met,
She
he'll say as he approaches the proprietor.
she finishes her conversation very quickly with like a wave of her hand and looks you up and down. Oh, hello. And who might you be?
I am Joran, the Thrice Drowned. I come from the crew of a ship that's just arrived in port. We
What's your
have
name?
a painting. Oh, well, thank you. I grew it myself. We have a painting that we would like to sell, and we're just wondering if you'd know of the best place to find a dealer.
A dealer of art in these parts is very hard to come by. However, I have been known to collect different various paintings in my time. Any work of art, really.
Oh, very well. Well, this is a fine piece by Starfire, and I assume Joran isn't that strong, so I'm going to assume he was the one carrying the tube, if he was carrying anything, or
Cool.
was it Speed?
Up to you.
No, you all you.
Okay, well then, Joran will pop the tube open and unfurl the canvas to reveal the painting in all its splendor.
By the gods! She lets out this audible gasp, and like all the other artists immediately stop what they're doing and turn their eyes upon this painting. Can it really be? She like delicately takes it from you and like puts it up in this frame to like set it and straighten it out very delicately as to not damage it. She takes a intricate magnifying glass, she twists the bottom of it, says a word in Draconic, and the crystal lights up with glyphs from the inside as she begins like scanning over it. And after like a good 10 minutes of her looking at this thing, she finally makes her way down to the signature. It's authentic. The great dragon Starfire made this. My gods. How ever did you come across something like this?
Our former captain was a great art lover. Unfortunately, none of the current crew have a fitting place to house such a wonderful piece of history. So we're hoping to find a new home for it.
I would be positively delighted to take it off your hands. I must admit, I never imagined something like this might find its way into my humble gallery. Yes, I would very much like to purchase this off of you.
Most excellent. Our captain paid 4,000 gold for it, so I would accept none less than
I would need a deception check.
3,500. Oh.
Nice.
Come on,
You were
modifier.
hoping
Do your
you
work.
wouldn't notice.
Hoping.
I would give you no less than 5,000 gold pieces for such a painting. Let it be known the price that was paid for it, for it is indeed priceless. She has a couple of her servants, when she claps her fingers, run upstairs, and after a few minutes, other servants bring you and your crewmates refreshments. You're having like these pleasant lemon cakes frosted with a what's it, honey glaze, and some like very sweet chilled like grape champagne, which I guess is kind of redundant because champagne is made.
Champagne's grape, yeah.
Yeah. So as you're enjoying yourself on these refreshments on the under the awning in the cool breeze, a lockbox is brought before you, Vincent, and when it is opened by the servant, you see 5 different gems. One is an emerald, one is a star sapphire, one is a ruby, one is a peridot, and the final one is obsidian. They are cut into perfectly rectangular facets, and all of them catch the light, save the obsidian, which, being black, eats the light. You wager that these things are worth about 1,000 gold each. At first glance, you're like, yeah, no, that checks out.
Oh,
First glance.
this will do splendidly. Thank you.
What's your
I
passive
caught
insight?
that too.
What's
Okay,
everybody's
I'll do
passive
an
insights,
insight.
actually? Okay, go ahead. You have a reason to do an insight
Oh.
check. Go ahead. One.
Can I? Yeah.
Oh, he got a 24 total.
Well,
Um,
are we all doing insight?
you can if you want to, but I was gonna reveal it anyway because he got a 24.
That's cool. Yeah, I literally found it and you said it, and I was like, oh, look at that.
So while the other gemstones would certainly be worth what she says, you imagine that the obsidian isn't really worth that much. It's just volcanic glass. I mean, she just had fancy cut volcanic glass. What's fancy about that?
Okay.
It's
Jordan's
the one I
going to pick it up between his 2 fingers and hold it up to the light and say, now tell me, what stone is this precisely? I can't say I'm familiar.
That would be known as the Stone of the Red Mount. It is to the south, beyond Mount Azimuth. She's lying through her
Yeah.
teeth.
Okay. And tell me, how would you feel if you were to find one of these in your eye socket?
I'm sorry.
You heard me.
She kind of like looks around, like kind of flustered for a moment. You can see the blood rush to her cheeks. She kind of, I don't know what you're referring to.
I believe you said that this painting by Starfire the Dragon was priceless, and yet here you are presenting me with less than 20% of the agreed price.
I'll give you another. It would still not. That thing's probably worth like 50 gold.
I'll take another 10, perhaps.
Her servants rush upstairs, and after another few minutes, they return with more.
A few minutes just awkwardly standing there staring at her.
Yeah, how is everybody passing this incredibly awkward 5 minutes? I would like to hear from each individual character. What's going through your head? What are you doing?
Eating biscuits.
Monty's flexing in the mirror. Are there statues or like paintings of life model classes that have taken place?
100%.
Sweet. Right. He will make an inquiry in a little while after this awkwardness has passed.
Are we like away from earshot of them at the moment, or are they still like with us?
Up to you. I imagine that the rest of the crew is probably like standing off behind you and you were standing next to her. However, if you rejoined your crew, that would make sense.
I'll rejoin the crew briefly and just say away from her. I can't stand talking to people like this. I get so anxious. Do you think it's working?
I think it's going well.
He looks hopefully towards Monty Beef Castle.
I say we just take it all ender painting and get the fuck out of here.
Oh, that could be problematic. Okay, I'll listen to Speed.
What if I get them to draw me? I'll get them to draw me and I'll distract them. I'll do my best poses and then you can all just leave with all of the stuff you can get. What do you reckon?
Oh, we're not turning this into a heist. That would be
Monty.
bad.
We're
Captain's
pirates.
orders.
We're
Captain's
pirates.
orders. Leave the painting.
All right. Okay. Yeah. You're right. Sorry, Speed.
Take everything else.
We are pirates, of course. I reckon this will be a good test for our new colleagues. What do you say, Speed?
I just want all the black ones.
Right.
I'm like obsessed with these obsidian stones now.
You two. And he's going to gesture towards Ruby. And is it Suma, was it? Suna. I'd be like, see what you can get your hands on.
Pleasure.
Just do it carefully. We don't want to blow this whole thing.
A sleight of hand. If I get.
Let's first find out what the plan is. So you're going to be doing a distraction run on them, if I'm not mistaken,
Well,
Seely.
I will. Yeah, my plan is to go up and first of all convince them that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to draw Monty Beef Castle before he leaves the shores, and and then while this person is drawing, then they're gonna basically ransack the place.
Okay. So, what kind of role would you like to start off this sequence of events?
Well, I would like to persuade this person first of all. And I believe persuasion would be a fitting role.
I believe so. Go ahead for it.
I have a -1 in persuasion.
Wonderful.
I'm rolling it in the dice tower as we speak.
So, what is it that you're like? Could you you don't have to use the exact verbiage, but like, what are the words that you're kind of using to get your point across?
I am the legendary seafaring life model. I have made artists much coin, and I will be leaving in but an hour. And now is your chance to draw the famous Monty Muscles.
Fantastic. So you think that you're saying that, making a very logical argument for yourself, but how it comes across is,
You git! Don't you know who you have the privilege of driving right now? I've been around all these seas and made many artists many a coin, and if you don't take me up on my offer right now, I'll take you for everything you're worth.
And he thinks he's being charming as hell, but really that's how it's coming out. He'll even look back at his crewmates and nod and just do a smile like, yeah, that went really well.
You can
I
see
give like 2 thumbs up.
there's like no life in Joran's eyes. He's just his soul's basically left his body watching this happen.
the tiefling artist that you were trying to convince is just kind of sitting there like with her canvas and her paintbrush, like looking behind you to the other guys like, somebody please get me out of this situation.
I'll come and I'll tell.
I try and help persuade them to draw him.
Sure. Vincent was going to say something too. I just wanted to give him the opportunity.
Oh no, I was gonna sort of escort Monty back quietly, but I'll let this play out. This is more interesting.
I'll give it a shot.
You don't need to. You just double click it. Okay, what do you do to convince this person that actually this is a really good opportunity and she should take this beefcake up on his offer?
Beefcake.
I've probably, in my time, become fairly decent at disguises. Not like completely making me look like a different person, but just making me look like a certain type of person. So, rummaging through my bag, I quickly give myself a more sophisticated look. And I walk over, I gasp when I see Beef Castle, and I go, "Oh my goodness gracious, are you the Beef Castle who, John Swanson, the famous artist, painted last year?"
You say Ron Swanson?
John Swanson.
I know what I'm about, son.
That's amazing. Yeah, I am the Beef Castle of the famous Swanson painting, and I'll flex, and you could basically see everything. He's topless, and yeah.
Oh my, may I say, you are quite as stunning in person as he depicted on canvas. I recall
So I've been told.
that was his best-selling painting of the year. Took him from nobody to one of the world's most acclaimed artists.
That's true. Everything you're saying is exact fact.
Oh, alas, if only I were talented enough to capture your likeness, but I fear that I would not be able to do you justice. But thank you.
Yeah. No, thank you. If only there was someone in this building who was talented enough to draw the famous curves of Monty Beef Castle.
Alas, well, I am just
I'd do it.
to say that I have seen you.
But with a
Thank you.
23, the tiefling bolts inside, and 10 seconds later, a gaggle of artists of various makes and mediums comes out with their various utensils, pleading if they could please try to capture your essence and do you justice, Monty.
Well, I'll step up into what I'm assuming now is a purpose-built podium in the middle of the room for him. So he's going to step onto it, and He's going to whip everything off now, life drawing style. Do the Michelangelo's the
Thinker.
David, the Thinker. That's it. That's it. What's David? That's that one, isn't it?
Yeah, the
Thinker
Thinker.
David.
Thinker's
Like
that
pulling
one.
the
Vinci.
sling, yeah.
The Thinker's. I don't know anything about art. Right, the Thinker. But as you see, his penis is so small. It's absolutely minuscule.
Oh.
No.
Well, we can't linger on that for too long, but fantastic.
It's the roids. It's the roids.
It's the C-roids.
Oh,
Okay.
it's so tiny. It's like a shrimp.
Nobody mentions a goddamn thing. They just immediately get to work, which sets up who's next. Who takes the initiative on the next roll?
I was gonna say, since whilst they're doing all of the getting everyone to run outside, Ruby's gonna be like, slip inside and see what's what. Because she's not very stealthy.
Fantastic. So you're gonna like case the joint or something, or what are you gonna do?
Let's just do a quick investigation and see if there's anything worth like
Sure. Go ahead.
alerting anyone to, because they're outside and she's gonna weigh up her options.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that makes sense. In fact, I would say that probably gives you advantage on the check with
Oh.
everybody outside if you want to try to roll even higher.
Do you want me to do that with that?
Yeah, just roll it again.
Just roll it again. Okay. Where is it? I've just lost it. Where investigation there? There you go. Brilliant.
Yeah. Okay. So, you are very easily able to slink past like the rush of artists as they're like bursting out the door, and just kind of like stick to the corner, and like nobody pays you any mind. They just flood out the exterior, which gives you ample opportunity to take a good look around. You can see that the interior is adorned with like very, very exquisite refinements. Looking around the ground floor, you would wager that any of the art that would be in here would be worth quite a good amount, but as you kind of take in this kind of snapping and cracking of wood up above you, you recognize it's somebody on the second floor, and you do your best to stealthily make your way up, where you can see the servants like locking up that vault that they were that they took the jewels out of, and then they begin heading your way.
Okay. There's a vault upstairs. Well, we weren't. Is there anything like small that she could like pickpocket, like just slide?
I've
off
got
the
an
table?
idea.
You're not there right now, Seely. Yes.
Sorry, I was just talking about his. You know what?
Oh, got it. I didn't catch that. Yes, there absolutely would be various accoutrement around the place for you.
So yeah, she's not really wanting to like rob them blind because she isn't a bad character. She's not a pirate. She's just somebody who's looking for work. So Ruby doesn't want to like overdo it. So she's literally just gonna like steal something small, that they probably wouldn't even notice, but was worth enough to kind of like appease these increasingly unsavory characters that she's tagged herself to.
Yeah, so we'll say that you find like this small golden mechanical compass.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
And then yeah, she's gonna just kind of like blink back outside and maybe would she? I mean, it makes more fun for the story if we go for it, but Ruby wouldn't. Fuck it. She's gonna tell everyone about the vault when she gets upstairs. She's gonna be like, hey, kind of like really low under her breath, and she's like, what was your character called again, Will?
Speed.
Speed, yeah. So she's like, here, Speed. Is this alright enough for your first timer, or do we need to rob the vault upstairs?
Vault, you say?
It looked pretty heavily guarded, though. Probably need a key to get in.
Hasn't stopped me before.
If anyone could do it, you can, Speed.
You're on a podium. Shut up.
He's just sitting there. If anyone can do it, you can.
That's exactly what happens.
I just have this like feeling in the back of my mind, like yes,
I have faith
My
in
bro
you.
knows I can do it. Our bro
they believe in me.
The heart of
Very
the
anime
power
moment.
card.
I have a plan. So, one by one, after a few minutes each time, each of us leaves here with our pockets full, but also with a canvas and supplies to paint. This way, we have an excuse to be in here. They'll never see it coming. They'll never question. What do you say? Who wants to paint the beefcake?
Oh God. I think this is beyond my pay grade, so I'll just watch this one.
I suppose I volunteer my artistic services.
Basically, the idea would be like to find anything we can that might be worth anything, load it up into each of us, and then once we're like full, then here's a canvas, go outside and paint. Act natural.
I definitely saw some canvases inside, although some of them had very exquisite paintings on. They might be worth a little bit more than the trinkets.
Where is the tube?
I imagine Joran still has that, unless they took the canvas by already.
No, makes sense that you'd still have it.
I like hand. I do this hand motion towards you. And then like,
Sorry, what?
yes.
Is the Starfire painting still in the tube? Did they
No,
take that?
no, it's definitely on the inside, set into that mechanism that I described.
Oh, right, sorry.
Like onto the frame.
Okay. I will pass the tube to Speed.
While everyone's loading up, I'll fill this. I just want to go around and just hastily roll up as many paintings as I can. I don't even care what they look like.
All right. Well, everybody
And stuff them in there.
everybody that's participating in this bit of skullduggery, I'm going to need you to describe to me what it is you're doing and then tell me what role you'd like to make for it. So, Will, you just told me what you were going to be doing. Would you like to describe what role you'd like to make for that?
I was thinking maybe just sleight of hand to hastily like roll these up
Okay.
and shove them into the tube one by one.
Now, Natalie, I know you said you wanted to do a sleight of hand to do something very similar earlier. Did you still want to do that now?
I'll let him roll.
You'll both be doing it simultaneously, effectively. You'll be probably... Unless you... did you say you're doing it one at a time or simultaneously?
Yeah, we said one by
One at a
one we were
one by
going to
one.
go
Okay.
in and
Yeah.
Okay, then, yeah, that sounds fair to me. Go ahead, Will. Yeah, no problem. You work your way through the most obvious place, which would be the foyer. You're gonna have some of the prettiest paintings up front to impress people. Some of the most valuable paintings up front to impress people. And I'll say that you make it out with two of the paintings, one of which is almost half of the entire length of the wall on the foyer. The other is about a quarter of that size.
You can see my character rolling it up and it was like, there's a reason they call me Speed.
Is that it?
No.
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 And then I'd like to be the first one to grab like a canvas on my way out and just be like, you seen it happen. Fill your pockets.
Ruby's literally just come from inside, so she's going to go last, so it's not too obvious.
Okay.
Joran still has no desire to partake.
I guess that
At this
just
point,
seems- Oh, go ahead.
At this point, he's actually taken several steps away and is acting like he doesn't know any of you.
Like actively distancing.
Where you going?
Quiet, you.
Yeah, Natalie, go ahead and make your roll.
Yeah. I am going to I have anywhere to put paintings, so try and swipe any valuable looking trinkets that might be.
Oh no!
Oh no.
As you are like kind of like looking around here and there, what looks good? What looks good? Man, I could make any choice. Oh, but that means that I could make a wrong choice. And you're having these thoughts rushing through your heads. Both of the servants are now coming down the stairs and like see you, clear their throat, and very obviously post up at the front, just watching you.
Oh my, what is this? What do you call this thing? I've never seen one of these before.
Not yours.
Oh yes, I've heard of that, the Not Yours series. Yes, very interesting. Well, I was just grabbing a canvas so I can go paint that magnificent thing.
You're not registered guild members. You can't just take our supplies. That costs money.
As I'm already outside.
Do you not know who is standing outside right now? The Beef
We're not
Castle.
artists. We just work here.
Missing out. Guess instead I will go outside and maybe try and pickpocket the people there by walking around being like, oh wow, that is wonderful. Oh, this is the best painting I've ever seen. What is your technique?
You can try, but you're gonna do it with disadvantage.
Okay. Already clicked.
Oh.
A dreadlord imposes their
Ooh!
Press the advantage.
That's gonna cancel out the disadvantage and just make it a
Thank you.
regular advantage.
Well,
Very nice. Thank you, Hooli.
Thank you.
Oh, that's very nice, because that's a 24.
Oh yes, thank you, Hooli.
So, I will say that they are not going to just be like wandering around with like valuables in their pockets and stuff, but what you do manage to lift is a very valuable set of pigments. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and add it to your character.
Robin Hood steals from the rich and gives to the poor. I steal from poor artists
And give to myself.
and give to me.
Poor starving artists. Have they not suffered enough?
No, this will give them character. They'll paint about this one day using the emotions they remember when they realized that valuable
They'll-
paint was gone.
They're artists. They already have crippling depression and anxiety.
no, they'll thank her for this. It's fine.
Please.
Alcoholism.
This bottle of pigments, it's several pigments actually, and all of them kind of seem to have some kind of like flecks of something that catches the light inside of them. And again, there's several of them in this pouch that you just kind of yoink.
These are mine now.
But it's by far and away the most valuable thing that you see out here.
I give the person a pat on the back and I say, keep up the good work. You're gonna make it one day, kid.
Oh, with these marvelous pigments, I think I might.
Indeed.
Yeah. So unless there's anything else that anybody else is going to be doing at this point, I believe that the
That last.
Mash, you're going to go last. There's servants in there.
Yeah, no, Ruby's seen what you've been doing, and
She rolled a
she's
nat
not
1.
healthy.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
She rolled a nat 1 on that skill check.
Oh right, okay. Yeah, they're like posting up by the door. She ain't gonna get any materials past them or anything, so she's gonna be quite happy with what she's already stolen. And to be fair, she wasn't too keen on doing it anyway, so she's she's just gonna sit next to Speed and be like, "Oh wow, such a magnificent spectacle of man. How lucky everyone is to witness this. I have come all the way from the mountains, and I have never seen anything quite as fantastic and spectacular."
As you're looking at my fifth grader painting, literally finger painting.
Outsider art.
Yeah.
Well, that was quite a successful heist, folks. As the majority of the artists finish their work and the sun is beginning to set over the Isle of Peridot Point, you feel yourselves ever so slightly being dismissed by the mistress of this establishment, kind of shooing you away. Okay, you've done your work here. Now get off to wherever it is you folks crawl into at night.
Did she finish paying us now?
Oh, she already, yeah. The servants
cool.
definitely would have given the remainder of that.
Cool.
You imagine that you're about 500 short of what she said she was going to give you.
But we still have 1,500 over what the original captain paid.
Yep.
Very true.
And we have 3 paintings.
Yes.
2 that I stole
Pleasure
and 1 that I
dealing with you,
painted.
madam.
Compass.
I'll just give a bow and we'll be off, I suppose. Assuming people follow me, if they do.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yep.
It's...
We don't want to hang around for too long once they notice all the paintings are missing.
Monty's still in there posing.
yeah, we just
Oh,
left
no.
him behind.
Still out on the lawn.
Just all night.
Nobody's
Where'd
painting him
everyone
anymore.
No,
I
he
pick up
definitely
Monty's
follows.
clothes. I pick up Monty's clothes so he can't put them back on.
Just the way
And then I
that.
say-
He's fine with that. He's fine with that.
And then I say, hurry back to the ship. And I just start like jogging off with his clothes and the tube.
Oh my god, you parent trap him. With Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think that's probably the last thing we see as we cut to our first break of the session. Don't go anywhere, anybody. We are going to take a quick 5 to 10, and we will return with more
Booty! A 5v1 shot adventure.
Yar.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank y'all so much for your patience and waiting. I surely do appreciate it. We are going to get back on into things. So, the next day, the vessel leaves the port. However, I would ask my players a very important question as I drop something into chat for them. Is there any supplies or anything that you would have liked to have picked up before y'all left port?
A parrot?
I just dropped the shop into the chat. I'm sorry, did you ask me a question?
I was gonna ask if there was a parrot available.
A parrot. Let's say yes.
I would like to purchase a parrot. However, I've spent all of my money on potions that aren't potions. So, would anyone be able to lend me some coins so I can buy a parrot?
How much is a parrot?
I will say that a
I
parrot
got
would
it.
be 20 gold.
I got it.
Oh, Speed.
Anything for you, Monty.
Oh, Speed, I knew I could rely on you. You are an absolute diamond. Right.
What color
Now
is
you're
your
gonna
parrot?
get dressed.
I'll let Speed decide on which parrot I get. What color? What?
What are my options?
Macaws, cockatoos, or Quakers.
I'm just looking up this one thing to make sure that I understand that I know what it is in my brain.
Okay. Whilst you're doing that,
yeah,
I
I'm a
buy
call.
an armor?
Yeah, you'd like to buy something, Mash? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say while you were googling that, but you did it quite quickly. Sorry.
No, you can go.
I was like, can I just like buy that quickly before you do like just a
100%.
yeah. There you go. Oh, I clicked buy. There we go.
Make sure you toggle in your inventory to where it is equipped.
So now Ruby has a Mariner's changed shirt, so she's suited and booted.
Awesome. What does that allow you to do?
I don't know. It was a Mariner's shirt, and I thought she should wear one.
I believe that's a minor magic item. If you wouldn't mind sharing with the class what that does.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is.
How do I open that?
You click the little dragon icon on it.
It says here, while wearing this armor, you have a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. In addition, whenever you start your turn underwater with 0 hit points, the armor causes you to raise 60 feet toward the surface. The armor is decorated with fish and shell motifs.
All right. Well, I do believe the captain told you that you could use that money on whatever supplies you needed to. Just save about 500 for it for like actual ship supplies.
So we got like $4,000 to
That's right.
throw around. Man. Oh, I wish
Purple
I picked
macaw.
different vacations now.
Purple macaw. The purple macaw's 50 gold.
That's fine. He's getting the purple macaw. He deserves it.
Chat. What should we call the parrot?
What did in Brooklyn Nine-Nine? It was Paulie, wasn't it? Paulie the pigeon. No.
Natalie would know. She loves that show.
I didn't hear the question.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the pigeon.
When he's
think it
wearing,
was-
they're trying to make the pigeon mascot, and Holt loses his shit, and he's like, "When I knew it should have been called Paulie."
So yeah, Polly the pigeon.
Paulie the pigeon.
They were trying to decide between Pete and something else.
Yeah, Petey or Polly. And he chose Polly but didn't want it, I think. Pepper. I think pepper is what he wanted. Yeah. Pepper pigeon.
Yes,
damn.
yes, Pepper.
Peppero Parrot.
Pepper Parrot.
I might buy some healing potions.
As many as you like, buddy.
Call him McGruffles or One Eye Larry.
How do I actually put these in my inventory now, though?
Maybe One Eye Larry, but his eyes are fine.
I actually like that One Eye Larry, and it's just completely fine. Like the eyes are good.
Yeah, Yeah, there we are.
Momo, it's fine.
One Eye Larry.
Okay. They are in the party sheet. Vincent, if you will go up to the thing right next to the combat tracker, the party sheet, and then go to the inventory there, you can drag them. I had to finish the transaction and then apply it to the party sheet.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Shoutouts to Drabs for the Neato tools for Fantasy Grounds.
Does the ship supply money that we have to keep include rum?
Only the barest amount of it. Like the amount that it would take people to go...
Like the minimum?
Yeah, the bare minimum to keep people from going into alcohol withdrawals and dying.
Okay. Let's get some more of that.
Fantastic.
Let's treat the crew.
I agree. Speed.
So, are you going to double? Are you going to triple?
I mean, I don't know. I just don't know how much exactly it'll work out to, but...
right now it's 100 gold in rum.
Okay. And how much do we have floating?
In the party sheet, you have about 3,800.
Oh, damn. We're partying.
I say we spend it all on rum.
Yeah.
You would not be able to... You would sink the ship.
Yeah. I would say we conceivably get as much rum that we can get without sinking the ship, basically.
How many
we want
parrots
to rum
would
the
it
ship
take to
up.
sink the ship?
The parrots can fly, actually, so they'd be fine.
Oh, yeah.
You have to land at some point, though, to sleep.
Basically, cargo, like the whole thing, we're just shipping rum like we're shipping it. We're going to drink it on our way to wherever we're going.
Why bother with this pirating stuff? Let's just become rum merchants.
There you go.
That would be a twist
I
in the
don't know.
story. We all find like a moral compass and suddenly run the rest of the session just doing normal jobs.
Our only
What have I
foe
been doing
is
with my
our
life?
rival, the seller of whiskey.
Do we want to get like 5 times and also double rations? 5 times rum, double rations? That sounds good. Let's do
Sounds
that.
reasonable.
Okay, so
Might
we'll
help morale
set
after
that.
the... No, go on, Dirk.
No, I'm doing the math. You go ahead.
I forget what I was saying.
I love your math face.
After the big battle.
1,300
Yeah,
gold.
might help morale after the last string of luck, I suppose.
Math face.
And introduce the new crew to a good time.
True.
All right, so 1,300 gold later,
Hell yeah.
you have secured more rations and rum for the crew to increase morale. It is about nighttime when you're doing all this business transaction, talking to the dockmaster, because you guys are leaving the next day, so they're just going to be like loading it last thing before y'all leave.
Perfect.
Anything else that y'all purchase before y'all head out?
I'll use some of my gold from selling fake health potions to buy some real ones.
Okay, how many would you like?
You don't need to buy them. I've got one right here.
How much gold do I actually have left? Right, okay. I might actually buy a health potion whilst I'm here. Where are they? Potion of healing. There we go. Done.
Did you go to buy some potions of healing? Cool.
I already did it.
You already did? Okay.
I remember
Fantastic.
from last time. I know how to do it.
Nice. Very good. Okay, and that is it.
Huzzah!
I've got a parrot. I'm good.
Wonderful. So what's the parrot's name?
One-eyed Larry, but it's got 2 eyes. 2 functioning eyes.
Wonderful. He sits on your shoulder quite often, and his talons dig into the muscles, and it hurts pretty good most of the time when you move around.
Mm.
It's a beam
Hurts,
castle.
but I like it.
You can handle it.
Hurts, but I like it. Yeah, it's nice.
The good kind of hurts.
Reassuring squeeze.
We'll get you a shoulder pad.
Nah.
And
I'm
cover up
I'm
those
padded
muscles.
enough. I know, I'm padded
A
enough.
small shoulder pad.
They don't make a size that fits me. Extra, 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 extra large and beefy.
Where you said beefy was just so filthy.
Beefy.
Ah, no!
It's like weird ASMR.
It is, yeah! Like, you might as well be saying moist, man.
Ugh, please
Joran
don't.
just walks away looking kind of uncomfortable.
You were gonna say it, weren't you? Get yourself banned on Twitter.
So as you and the crew kind of get ready to make way and leave the port, the captain calls you into his office again. The whole of you making your way inside, he wants to get to know the 2 new members, and he takes in your guff, looking you up and down. You kind of get the idea that you're being looked at the same way that a shark might look at something is considering taking a bite out of. But after that, it kind of fades, and this kind of just like stoic neutrality is facing you, and he says,
Aye then. You'll be alright. Now, I don't know what lot you be after, but me and my crew, we're after the only thing any sailor, seaman, or pirate is worth his salt that knows. Booty!
Yar, booty.
Hey.
Man and booty.
Hell
yeah.
I need a wisdom saving throw from Will and Seeley to resist saying
Booty!
when the captain says booty. You can also
Okay.
choose to fail.
I choose to fail.
I choose to fail.
You got a 1, so you definitely fail.
Yeah, I choose to fail anyway. I
Yeah.
can't see the roll. It's fine.
He says the word booty, which compels the same to come out of you as it does out of
Booty.
Tiberius at the same time. And yeah, he shows you the map that he has on the table, clearing it off all of it. He says,
We be headed round Mount Azimuth, down past Redtail Cove, off to Isle of Ashes. The late great King Amenephis III, his crypt be down at the bottom of the sea. We're gonna take this here diamond bell.
and he points out the window to this huge piece of iron that he's having loaded onto the deck.
And you're gonna go down there, and you're gonna bring me the booty.
Booty.
So we're
Just
gonna
me.
bring-
Just me then.
What, Natalie?
What was the guy's name again? Not
Captain
the
Errol?
Not the captain, the guy he was talking about.
Which one? The first mate?
The Captain Menephis, was it?
Old King Amenephis.
King Menephis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
Menephis, yeah.
so we're bringing Amenephis the Turd's treasure. and
Aye. The turd of his name.
Turd and booty, interesting.
Aye. The turd had a large quantity of booty.
I see.
He took down with him to the bottom of the sea.
I see. It was a substantial booty, you would say.
The biggest hoard you've ever laid eyes upon. The largest booty we may ever see.
Good to know. No.
So Davy Jones is getting up close and personal with this booty, and we need to go inspect it for ourselves. You're saying?
I will take it all.
Cool, I'm down.
Taking the booty. Aye!
I am indeed a booty lover.
With the news of the rum and what have you, there is much celebrations being had the moment that the ship leaves the port. He gives off the rule that you're not supposed to drink on duty, which is very rarely abided by anyway, and there is much celebrations to be had. It is a pleasant few days of travel, as the sea is as the ship is kind of staying along the coast. It runs between the two isles, and as it rounds the bend, can I get perception checks from everybody?
Okay. It's in the dice tower.
What's this perception?
+4. Wrong one. So Joran and Suna, both of you can see that on the horizon there is another ramshackle ship. Looks kind of similar to y'all's, actually, in fact. And it doesn't have any flag rays at all, actually.
I don't like the looks of that. Joran's gonna go find the captain.
You find him up on the top of the deck as he's kind of like issuing orders to the sailors. He looks you up and down as you approach.
Joran, what be?
Ship on the horizon, Captain. Ramshackle. No flags.
Ramshackle ship. No flags. Sounds familiar, don't it, boy? Ha ha ha!
He barks out a laughter. He begins issuing make ready orders. Start getting cannons into position, get men stationed aboard just in case anything starts ramping up, and the men very quickly oblige. It's an uneasy next day or so sailing, because they're staying just on the edge of the horizon. They're still not raising any flags. In fact, even when you guys get down for the evening, they stay where they are, at the edge. And that night, as you're all kind of going about your business, you're gathered into the captain's quarters, where Captain Errol tells you,
I think we're being followed. Someone must have heard at port. Now they're coming after the booty that we be after.
No,
And
not
seek
our
to
booty.
Sorry.
Sorry.
And seek to trace us and take it from us. The underhanded bastards. It bring a tear to my eye to us. Such a beautiful. Truly.
Make us do the work.
I'd do it myself. Aye.
I was thinking, Captain, it had you written all over it.
Well, whoever it is, they seem to not be seeking a fight at the time.
Well, we bring the fight to them.
Interception.
Let's take it to them before they take it to us.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I like this one. She's good. Got potential. Let's do it. Under the cover of night. Me and old One-Eye Larry here will go take a trip over there, and in the dead of night we'll take care of them blackguards.
You and One-Eyed Larry.
Just the two of them. They could do it.
They single-handedly take out the whole boat.
Beef Castle, let none question your loyalty, nor the size of your enormous rippling muscles. However, I think that there'll be too many of them for a meager one like yourself to take on alone. If we're going to attack, even under the cover of night, it'd be best if we all go.
I agree.
Yeah. Cool.
Sorry, I'm a bit overconfident as I had a life drawing class today, and it boosted my ego somewhat.
It may also be the blood loss from the parrot's talons in your shoulder.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
class was several days ago, yes.
Now that you mention it, yeah, it is starting to hurt quite a bit, actually.
Would you like a strip of leather or something for that?
But then I have to weigh it up. Whether do I want to show off my rippling muscles, or do I want to be protected from all one eye here?
Aye, it'd be a sin to cover up traps like that.
Exactly, Captain. I'll embrace the pain. I wouldn't want to subject the rest of the crew to such an eyesore.
Crying. I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, absolute
You are the best
Chad
of us,
captain.
Monty.
Thank you.
Let us make way.
Okay, as the ship makes ready and all of the pirates get ready for an even more underhanded tactic to go and crush into them in the middle of the night, rather than let them chase you on, I will go ahead and move us over to the next map. As soon as it will load, it's chug-a-lugging. I'm going to need to clear all of these out because we will be using the same for this. And nope, that's not what I wanted. Ah, come on, dude. Perfect. All right. If I could please get another round of perception checks from the lot of you to see if you can make out who is going to be on the deck and standing around, where they might be, what they might be up to, and all that good stuff.
Oh, yes.
Very nice. Monty, your parrot has an excessively good grasp of the common tongue already. And when he flutters off from you, he takes a good look around, representing that natural 20 to a grand total of 24. And he flies back around from that ship a good quarter mile away. He's gone like 30 minutes. But when he does return... Ah! 10 men! 10 on the deck! Ah!
If only I could count, I'd know what that meant. He says 10. Does that mean anything to anybody?
It does, Monty, yes. Thank you. How many of us are going over, Derek?
Completely up to you. I imagine that the captain would be assuming you'd be going, given that this is exactly what you're hired for.
Just wondering, is it like just the party, or is it the party and members of the crew on top
That
of
will
that?
all be abstract and will all kind of rely on how well you do in the fight.
Excellent.
Because that's too much for me to run in a one shot.
That's fair. I get that. We can probably take 10.
Yeah, what kind of radius are we talking here?
What do you mean
Concern
radius? I'm sorry.
intensifies.
I don't know what you were asking me. I'm
Like, how big is the top of the ship? I don't even know what it's called. The deck. Thank you. Oh, the
As in,
word
like,
was
how high
hard.
up is it?
Right. So are we like? I was just wondering how like big the deck is.
It is
like,
equal in
um,
length to your own ship. It is, you imagine about a 60, 80 foot vessel.
Okay.
Sorry, my dog is going crazy right now.
He wants me to play with him.
It's okay. It was my cat earlier. It's fine. But they're all taking it in turns. Yeah, cool. I just are we using a map?
Yeah, I just dropped it in the
Sorry,
chat.
no, it hadn't come up. That's what I was looking for.
If it's all blacked out, that's because I haven't put you on yet. I don't know if it is yet or not.
No, it's all blacked out.
Okay. So I will be putting you folks down on this side. You will be coming from the bottom.
From the booty.
Booty.
From the poop deck.
Poop deck.
It is poop deck is the right one.
All right. So, the captain, in his strategic wisdom, is sending you down on a rowboat to go ahead. He's going to ram them, hoping to crush them, and assuming that you'll be able to clear off the upper deck enough to when, by the time that happens, you can very easily get back onto your ship, and theirs will be blown to smithereens, and through sheer force of damage, they will be done for.
Nice. Good old captain knows what to do.
So, if I could get everybody to please roll initiative, I think that would be
Fuck
wonderful.
yeah. Let's do it.
Oh boy.
Now I just need to find out where it is on here.
It's on your main
Yeah.
page.
Is it the middle one?
Natalie, please stop.
Yep. INIT initiative.
There it is.
It's gone in. You rolled it on the thingy.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Alrighty.
Ah,
Music change
Monty.
time.
man, that was sick, that music. I love that.
Mm.
I just... so good.
Alright, folks. Your rowboat comes up to the side. You imagine that in the dead of the night, nobody has seen you because you haven't heard any alarms sounded. No klaxon's been called, nothing. It seems to you like you're pretty much solid. You have the drop on these folks, and you do have the advantage. It looks like the very first person is going to be... technically, it can be whoever you guys want to go first, but that means we're going to be going from wherever they are in the initiative order.
Start with Monty, I guess. Would be my vote.
What, you want me to sneak on board or do you want me to just go up there and just cause an absolute ruckus?
Mayhem, Monty. Mayhem.
Mayhem it is. In which case, I will jump onto the deck
Okay.
and just announce myself, scream. I'll just go, booty, and good evening. And I am going to cast a spell.
Oh shit! Oh no, I forgot I gave you that.
What?
I've been waiting for this for a long
Oh
time.
fuck. Okay.
Right, I gotta find out where it is now. Hang on,
So
2
it's
seconds.
under your actions, and then what I need you to do is everybody that's within range that you're going to target with that, hold control and click on them.
Right, you want me to? So right, hang on.
Yeah,
Right,
I
2
can
seconds.
target them for you actually if you want me to.
Yeah.
I'll just go ahead and explain to you that you can. You see these little arrows that are going from your guy to everybody else. What's the range
Yeah.
on that again?
The range on that is, as soon as I can expand it. Oh god, this is hard with one monitor. Destructive. Right, here we go. Yeah, it is. It doesn't say. It doesn't have a range. What?
It should be listed. If you click the little dragon icon, it'll tell you.
There we go. Oh, there we are. It's 30-foot radius.
Okay, so that gets everybody except for the... Oh, wait, where the fuck did the captain go? Oh, the captain was not supposed to be over there. I'm sorry. The captain's supposed to be at the helm. Okay, so untarget the captain, and there you go. If you would do me a favor, drag that saving throw into the chat box, please. Click the
save-
magnifying glass, and then where it says what the save DC is, Go ahead and drag that into the chat box for me.
Okay, the save DC. This is so hard with one monitor. Right, I do apologize.
No,
Here you
you're
go.
good, dude.
It's rolling away.
And now
Oh, shit.
the damage, please.
The damage.
Both of them.
Both of them. So, thunder and
Necrotic
Oh my
or
God.
radiant, your choice.
I'll go necrotic because he's a dirty boy. Here we go.
Please paint me a picture of what happens.
Right, so Monty has jumped on board, just filled with rage. He has not hit anything for quite some time, and you can see his scars that he's sustained from numerous crab attacks over the years.
His crabs.
Just sort of start to crackle with thunder, and he just goes booty, and it just an explosion of lightning and thunder just stretches within 30 foot of him across the poop deck of this vessel.
It ripples across the deck. Wood splinters. There's an explosion under the front of under the top of the deck as the gunpowder being shifted together by the force has a very similar effect to what happens if you've ever seen a sugar mill collapse, and the entire underside of this boat just explodes and just immediately begins sinking. So it's the captain's turn. I cannot believe that. Oh fuck, dude! I literally told him when I gave him that spell, "Hey, be really careful about how you use this. If you use this on your own ship, you're gonna destroy it." And I just gave him the perfect opportunity to use that. I cannot believe I did that. Oh my
You say,
god.
we're going over to another ship, you say?
I told you he could do it alone.
What did I tell you all? No faith in me.
What an absolute beefcake.
Beautiful. The captain is. The captain's gonna have to make a morale check. Her ship just got kerploded.
It was a lady captain?
Yeah, she does pass her morale check, and she draws her cutlass and yells, "Salt dogs, get aboard! We're being boarded! The ship is going down! Fight to the last!" The crew does their best to pull themselves together, and she is going to charge 5. Oop, if it'll. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot I learned how to do this. No, it's Alt. No, what is it? I learned how to do it last time. Do you remember what it was,
I think it
Natalie?
was
I hold control. Nope. I think it was Alt. I don't know. Being funky on me now. Oh well.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That is about as far as she can move, except that she can dash as a bonus action, so 5, 10, 15, 20. She steps over her dying comrade, and is going to multi-attack you. Oh, that's one hit. However, you do miss the second. So she slashes out with her rapier, and she slashes across your stomach, dealing you 5 damage. She rolled minimum.
Okay. Thank you very much. I will...
Ooh.
That is going to be Ruby.
Yeah, it like pinged at me and everything. I was like, wasn't expecting that. Okay, cool. Normally I try and save some things, but screw it. Let's go with summon beast.
Awesome. What are you going to summon
Good.
here? What does it let you summon? I don't even know, actually.
I have no idea. You're the one who put it in. I was about to ask if you've been editing my spells, because I definitely don't remember choosing this, because I have no idea what it does, and I just had to do a Google.
Sorry,
So-
I did not know what spells you had. I had to choose what I thought would be the coolest.
Yeah, and I am here for this, right? So you call forth a bestial spirit. It manifests in an unoccupied space that you can see within range. It uses the bestial spirit stat block. Okay, cool. Can I like choose whatever I want? You can choose an environment.
So I'm gonna.
I kind of want.
Go ahead.
I was like, I kind of wanted to do a kraken or something ridiculous, but I fear
It would take on whatever appearance you would have it look like. And here it is. Right there next to you, wherever you summon it.
I was like,
There's its stat block.
Are we able to do it up onto the ship?
Sure.
Yeah. Let's just kind of like stick it, like on the stairs, just to kind of like block people. Yeah.
Fantastic. What does it look like when you summon this creature?
I think she's got a sickle, doesn't she?
Yeah, you still got that sick ass sickle.
Yeah. So she just kind of like wings it and just kind of like light manifests up and the spirit kind of just like bursts into light in the middle of like the deck and starts like crawling up the deck towards these guys that are like up on the top bit.
Oh yeah, this multi-limbed tentacled creature just up the deck. Absolutely.
Just like,
Oh.
like a mini kraken.
All right. Is that your turn, or is there anything else that you can do?
I don't think I can do anything else because that's the full turn, full action.
Okay. Suna. I'm opening it. It's loading. It will take half of your movement to get up on the ship, by the way.
Alright, let's start with.
Okay.
This is one of the guys that's been.
The one right in front of you? Yes.
Yeah. I might actually just a little stabby stab on it.
Okay. So go ahead and drag that onto him. Hits.
Shink him up real nice.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, how do you kill this guy?
Fuck yeah.
I just climb on board, run up to him, and just like prison style with my dagger, just
Multiple stab wounds in the kidney. He cries out and very quickly drops to the deck, pooling blood around him. You have killed a man today.
I lean over and I wipe his blood off on his shirt and then put my dagger away.
Fair
Monty
point.
sees this and he's loved seeing this and he just turns to Suna and it's just like, this is what it's all about.
I killed one.
Your parrot echoes your sentiment. Yeah. Now it's this priest's turn. He is going to try and fuck up the people still on the boat down here. He is going to use control water and create a whirlpool vortex. It is going to require a. Sorry, go ahead.
Can I counterspell this?
This is not technically a spell. This is a spell-like ability.
Oh.
If we're playing 3.5.
Never mind.
He does have spells,
Okay.
but this is not one of them.
Cool. Sorry for the interruption.
No, you're good. That would be a. If you could, it would be a wonderful idea. But it's a 3-time-a-day ability. So he wisps his hands together, does this twirling motion, and constricts, and the water beneath your rowboat just instantly crumples the wood and breaks it. And I'm gonna need to force you and oops, didn't mean to do that. You, Joran, and you, Ruby, to make this saving throw right here. It looks like both of you fail this, so you are going to be taking 2d8 bludgeoning damage, which I'm going to go ahead and roll now. And you are now caught in a whirlpool. So both of you take 11 damage. And then are down. Oh no! Don't adjust your hit points, buddy.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you said you're at 33, right, or something?
Yep.
You were higher than that. 33.
I was 33. Yeah.
33. Okay. Yeah. So the wound is where you do it, but don't worry. I'll manage all your wounds and everything.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, you guys begin getting sucked down into this whirlpool and flailing about, trying desperately to get out. Will, the boat just kind of crushes under you, and you're just kind of in the water now. Would you like to describe to the class why?
I have a very special ring, which basically gets me out of this. Ring of free action.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of leaned into the direction of the way that this whirlpool is going, and I'm just kind of like riding it, but staying in the same spot.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's see. You would. It is your turn, Will.
Could I get onto the boat now that we don't have a boat?
Yeah. There's nets down on the side.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm definitely just gonna grab onto that and then get my way up there, get on deck.
Okay. So that this puts you
Wherever you wanna.
Yeah, I'd say it probably will put you here because there's a rowboat in the way, unless you want. You don't have difficult terrain imposed on you. No fucking
Yeah,
problem, my guy.
I'm on the rowboat.
For the reason we just established. Yep.
Yep. I'm on the rowboat, and I will use my bonus action to do feigning attack maneuver,
Ooh, what's
which
that?
just gives me advantage on my next attack against the target.
Okay.
So I will do that to the captain,
Give it to her.
and then I will multi-attack. So the first one I get advantage on, and then the second one I don't.
All right.
So advantage, and then
Drag the plus whatever it is onto.
where is my? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's in actions.
Yeah, it'll be on your actions tab.
Right onto the pirate captain.
Just
Definite hit, yeah.
So then, how do I do the damage?
You should be able to just
Do the
drag
same thing?
damage onto her. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Min damage, you love it.
Sorry. It's a glancing blow. You swing out with your advantage, and though it is a feint, she's used to fighting dirty too, and she kind of like catches the blade, but you can feel it jar her arm with just the force of your attack.
All right, and I will do my second attack with my other sword. That definitely misses, I'm assuming.
Oof. Yeah, she
These
she
rolls.
deflects that one with her dagger very readily. I'm sorry about it, buddy.
No, we're good. I believe that is it for me.
All right, so Pirate 1 is so your 3 are skipped because
Oh.
they're unconscious.
I forgot. I have to add the superiority die to that attack that I did hit
Oh, for damage?
for the damage. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
go ahead.
It's D8. It's a D8.
I'll just go ahead and stack it on her. Just roll it into chat, please.
Okay. 2.
2 more damage.
Dang.
Damn it.
Sorry.
I'm trying here.
Pirate number 4. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He charges at this beast. This thing that just popped up. And, yeah, he's not smart enough to not... He's not smart enough to look past it. He does hit.
okay.
And he does a little bit of damage. He cuts into this creature, and one of its spectral tentacles gets cut off. It just continues to, like, mindlessly scuttle forward towards him.
Got 30 hit points though. That's not bad at all.
Oh, yeah. Pirate number 7. He sees the scuffle going down on the bottom, sees that the captain just had somebody try to stab her, and is going to pull out a pistol and aim it at Speed. That's a hit.
Damn it.
Oy, oy, oy.
Blam! There's a loud, concussive round that explodes out of everyone's eardrums like thunder. And when the shot tears through your shoulder, you recognize that it mostly caught on the armor. And what little blood might be oozing out is probably from when the captain got you, because it really just felt like it bruised. You take more damage, Doran.
Oh, of course.
Would you like to make a check to get out of this? As you, we go to you. You are in the swirling vortex.
Strength, right?
Strength athletics.
Oh,
That
I'm
is
actually
a
have proficiency.
success.
Oh, excellent.
It was a 13. So you, as you're like swirling around in this big circle, you stick your hand out and grab onto the net and manage to pull yourself out.
Very well.
That took your action to do it. Do you have any bonus actions or anything like that?
I do. Do I still have any movement, or would that have used my movement as well?
Just your action.
Okay. Could I climb onto the ship?
Yes. It will take half your movement.
Okay. Okay. I would like to do so.
Fantastic.
And I will hex the captain.
Ooh, would you please drag the effect onto the captain for me?
I can do. 1 second. I should have found where I had this in my character sheet before saying I would do that, but I don't think that did what I thought it would.
Did you drag it
Oh, right,
onto
yeah.
the...
I forgot I need to open the magnifying glass first.
Yeah.
Sorry, now.
Oh, you're good. It takes some getting used to. Don't worry about it.
There's 2 effects here. Do I go with the first one or the second? Actually, there's several.
What does the spell do? I don't remember.
I'll just pull the description.
Okay, so you're talking just the spell hex?
Hexblade's Curse, right,
Hexblade's
specifically.
curse. Okay.
Yeah.
So you would drag all 3 of those onto him, I believe.
May their aim
Okay, cool.
The players get a bless. Thank you, Jihan.
Yeah.
That's a d6 to everybody for 1 attack roll, skill check, or ability check of your choosing.
Cool.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Okay. I think all 3 effects have been applied there then.
Wonderful. Okay. You.
Perfect.
What does it look like when you hex this captain?
I just kind of glare at her, and she just sort of feels something at the back of her mind that doesn't feel quite right. But
Oh,
there's
yeah.
no particularly obvious visual sign that this is happening.
Very cool. Yeah. Okay. That is going to take us to the spirit, which should actually, I believe, go on Ruby's turn. So no.
Yeah, it should go on my turn, yeah.
So that'll go.
I thought
Oats.
it had summoning sickness or something, so
Oh, I
didn't
put.
do it right away. but-
You can have it go now if you want, because we did skip it on accident.
Yeah, it's supposed to go at the same time as Ruby does.
Okay,
Have
it go now then.
So, okay, cool. So it's gonna get revenge on this dude who attacked it.
Okay.
It says here it's melee attack modifier. Oh gosh.
It should be plus your proficiency bonus, right? Plus your wisdom modifier. Is that right?
Right, it's got actions here. It's got multi-attack and maul, and the maul, it says the hit is a 1d8 plus 4 plus the spell level's piercing damage.
Yeah, so the maul is the attack, and then the multi-attack just tells you how many times it can attack. So it can make 3 maul attacks. It's going to be making those attacks with your spell attack modifier to hit. So do you know what that is? It's going to be your wisdom modifier plus your proficiency. So your proficiency bonus is 3. And what's your wisdom modifier?
My wisdom is plus 2.
Okay, so it's... Or is it your wisdom modifier is plus 2?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
on the abilities on the main page, yeah?
Okay. Then I think that's actually wrong. It should be +3. That must have gotten fucked up somehow. So it's going to be a +6 to hit. So just roll a d20 for me and then add 6 to it. You can just hold the d20 and then right click 2 times to get 3d. That way.
Into the tower?
No, you can do it out in the open. It's fine.
Oh. Too late now.
Okay, so one of those hit.
What do those hit? Okay, what? And I roll a. Where's the thingy go? A 1d8.
1d8 plus 4 plus. What level did you cast this at?
2, I believe. Or
Okay.
is it 3?
So it's going to be 10 damage to this guy. Or no, I think it is 3, isn't it?
No, level 2 beast. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Bless you, Derek.
Bless you.
Thank you. So 10 damage to pirate number 4. He is
Boom.
barely clinging on to life.
Flick him. Flick him.
I mean, it does have minor actions. Can it like shove him as a minor action, as another action?
So that would be normally you sacrifice an attack roll to try to shove him.
Yeah, it's thing. Exactly.
But yeah,
Yeah,
this
he's
creature is like. Sorry, go ahead.
He's done.
Yeah, he's just like lashing out, wrapping around this guy, and like the guy's getting like pummeled to shit by its like spectral form.
It's
And
a
that,
mini kraken.
sorry, that was my
mini
fault for
kraken.
skipping him. That takes us back to the top of the turn order to Monty.
Yeah. Can I just do a quick check to see, is this ship now sinking?
Yes, you don't need to make a check.
Maybe it would be wise if we
What?
scarpered. Do you know what? I'm gonna rage because
Alright.
he's just loving it. He wants a few swings before we leave. Do you need me to do that on here or?
There should be an effect you can drag onto yourself.
Okay, I will do that.
Gotta click the magnifying glass.
There isn't one. Hang on.
It's in
I'm
your
sure there is somewhere.
actions. If you go to your actions and you, it's under barbarian actions and effects. If you click rage, the magnifying glass next to that, you can just drag that effect onto your little token.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. I do apologise. This is really hard with one monitor.
No, don't worry about it, dude.
Abilities, no, that's not it.
I'll do it for you.
If you wouldn't mind, because
There you go.
it's all I've got about 50 different windows open, and it's like on one screen. You've done it right. Rage. Now I would like to hit the guy, pirate number 8, please.
Pirate number 8 is dead already.
I will not hit pirate number 8, seeing as that is a bit of overkill. I am going to hit the pirate captain. Is the pirate captain dead?
No, the pirate captain. You should be able to see their health bar. It's
Yes.
right next.
Yes.
Tells you about
Yes.
how good in shape they are. Yeah, I would say that in fact, pirate number 8 being right next to you is probably like just a pile of meat and bones.
That's awesome. I'm going to hit the pirate captain as hard as I can with my massive, massive club.
Fantastic. Are you going to be reckless attacking?
I will not be reckless attacking on this one.
Okay. Go ahead and drag the attack modifier onto the captain, please.
I will indeed. Here we go. So the great club is there, and then blah blah blah. Drag that over there. Oh, to the captain, did you say? Sorry.
Yep, that's a hit.
Apologies. I've done it on Pirate 5. Is
Oh, shit.
Pirate...
Either one of those would have hit.
do you want me to edit that, or do you want to do it?
Nah, either one of those would have hit. You can just drag the damage onto the captain.
Onto the captain. Right, onto the captain. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Bonk.
That is a minor bonk.
That is a minor bonk. What about your second attack?
Then, yeah, with my second attack, now I would like to recklessly attack.
So I believe that it it doesn't matter if you choose to do it on one or both. If you recklessly attack either way, they get advantage on attack rolls against you. If that's what you were worried about. Just so you know.
Do you know what? No, I'm not going to recklessly attack. I would like to recon. I'm going to just hit it normally.
Okay.
I'm going to do that again.
Fantastic.
Was that damage or was that?
That was, but you accidentally rolled 2 attack rolls earlier, so it definitely hits.
What a mess! I am so sorry. It's 30 rounds.
It takes some
I'm
getting used
learning and doing it right. Okay, yeah. So I've done that. Now I would like to frenzy.
Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, that means as a bonus action you can make an additional attack, but the problem is that you already raged, which took a bonus action.
But I've got 2 attacks. Does that, or is that
You
just
just made
2
2
main
attacks.
attacks?
Yeah.
Fine.
But,
Cool.
Frenzy
Yeah.
allows you to make, theoretically, it would allow you, like, on your next turn to make a 3rd attack.
Yeah.
But you already used your bonus action to...
Yes. I am pleased with this. I did a bonk. I'm done. Thank you.
Fantastic. The pirate captain sees that she is beginning to be overwhelmed with all 4 of you now up on the deck. She is going to, as a bonus action, disengage and fall back up to here. Actually, right here. And that is all she can do. She does not have a ranged weapon right now. Ruby, you take some more damage as you're being swirled around in this whirlpool. Could I get a strength athletics check saving throw from you, please?
Strength athletic, right? That's my athletic. +5. Come on, don't let me down, Roots.
Why did you have disadvantage there? Why did it give you disadvantage?
I don't know, but my armor has a special thing so that I can swim, right?
Yeah, then one of those was a pass, and I will say that that is a success. Because I don't know why it gave you disadvantage in the first place, and with your armor, I would say that, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, you have pulled yourself to the side of the boat, much in the same way that we just saw Joran do in the previous turn. What would you like to do? That took your action.
Am I now up on the ship now?
Half your movement to get up on the ship, yeah.
Okay, right. Am I able to do anything? 'Cause
If you have a
that's
bonus action, yes.
Yeah, then no. I'll just like climb aboard and gasp for breath. And then end Ruby's turn. I don't know what to call my Kraken. We'll call it Karen. Karen the Kraken, the mini Kraken.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it'd be his turn next. Her
Okay.
turn next. She's a gender fluid Karen the Kraken.
Gender fluid Karen the Kraken. Let's go. Okay, so it's a +6 to the hit rolls. You just roll a d20, and I'll just do the math for myself.
For the Kraken. Do I
Yeah.
just do, was it 3 last time we did?
It gets 3 attacks. That's correct.
Yeah. So I do 3 d20s.
Yep, with +6 to each. Yeah, those 2 of those hit.
2 of those hit. Okay, and the damage was 8. No,
A d8, yeah.
Yeah.
A d8 +6. Oh yeah, he's
A
super
d8
fucking
plus
dead.
4. D8
Plus
plus
the spell's level.
Necronomalist, make manifest your machinations.
I'm into a red shit.
Oh no, divine intervention.
Absolutely yes. Okay.
Yes!
Yeah, absolute madman.
Yes!
What a legend.
Maximize it! Oh, I'm so glad I encouraged you to chaos. Thank you. Ah.
Good luck, Derek.
Concerned about what this means for us.
Yeah, me too.
Wait.
Derek is thinking.
I said good luck, Derek. Derek said good luck, everyone else.
I liked his math face earlier. That was good.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Hello.
Still under my control, right?
No,
He just said maximize the Kraken.
Oh shit.
no.
Okay,
No, a Kraken has an intelligence modifier of 22.
Whoa.
Well,
So
Wow. It's too smart.
Can't believe I'm dumber than a kraken.
there's this there's this sound. Has everybody here seen Pirates of the Caribbean?
yep.
Yeah.
Caribbean, but yes.
The second one when they summon the Kraken?
Mm-hmm.
That sound that punctuates throughout the waves. That rocks the already sinking boat. Followed by another one. And another one. And for a moment, everyone stops fighting and kind of shares a look with one another. This Kraken finishes eating this person.
Oh.
And once it has finished engorging on it, energy from beneath the waves, the gaze of a long-forgotten dead god of the sea, like an eye, opens over the sun, blacking out the sky, and the stars above begin turning infinitely fast. We get this panoramic view from out on the horizon as aeons upon aeons worth of stars flash overhead. And when the ages finally slow down, this creature has expounded its flesh, made manifest into a gargantuan-sized sea god that is now writhing over this deck, collapsing the wood beneath it, and I need dexterity saving throws from everybody, please.
It's just like, easy, Karen, easy.
Oh, wow.
Dexterity saving. Okay.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Where the bloody...
I don't want to put it in the thing.
When
I
I'm
want
messing
to
with stuff,
put
don't
it
mess with
up.
stuff, please. It throws me off.
Where Okay, here we go. Sorry.
We're in danger.
Wonderful.
This is the last time I encourage people to troll.
Our blood is on your hands, Mash.
Under the gaze of the sea god, the remainders of this ship splinters and fragments beneath you. Everyone except for Monty and Ruby fails. You are thrown off of the deck and splash into the water. The good news is the whirlpool is gone because he lost concentration on that spell definitely when all of this happened. As I said, everybody kind of stopped fighting, so he definitely lost concentration on that ability. And yeah, I wasn't anticipating that would have done my 2022 bingo card. Suna, you can see the other ship was coming towards you, is now pulling off and going as far away from this as it possibly can get. What do you do?
I have my ring of spell storing,
Yeah.
in which I have water.
You absolutely can do that.
Water walk.
You cast Water Walk on yourself, and you
And
go ahead.
who else is in water? Because I can use it for up to 10 willing.
Speed and Joran.
Alright, we're all Jesus now. You're welcome.
We're all Jesus now. Amazing.
Nice clip, Mash.
Actually, I'm gonna.
We're all Jesus
Let
now.
me see, do I have to touch people or if I can.
I don't know. What's the spell say?
That I can see, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cast it on the whole party.
Wonderful.
That is my turn.
Awesome. The priest is completely taken aback. He falls to his knees and begins groveling. Actually, he's going to use his full action to rush up to the creature.
Hey,
What's up?
I didn't even read this. If you target a creature submerged in liquid, the spell carries the target to the surface. Oh,
Yeah,
never
I knew
mind.
that.
I thought I could get us back on the boat. My bad.
The boat is no. This boat is. It's no longer a boat. It's splintering pieces of wood. It's all breaking together. This Kraken is like this Kraken priest is like rushing on these fragments, like on the flotsam, jumping and prostrating himself before this beast, which a tentacle just kind of like absent-mindedly wraps itself around this man and begins lifting him high into the air. And you can all hear his bones being snapped and shattered as the creature now goes to take its first attack. I'm going to make everybody make dexterity saving throws. Oops. Your targets. That's not who I wanted.
Oh no.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about rolling it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Here we go.
Monty, you
Holy
beast.
shit.
So the Kraken roars this horrific bellow that whatever remaining pieces of wood were clinging together just snap the moment he lets loose this shriek. The eye in the sky blinks, and the moment that it does so, a storm of swirling lightning cascades down upon all of you, raining down death upon everybody. Everybody. It looks like the only people that did not fail that or that did not die, not die, but that aren't unconscious from that is Monty, Speed, and Suna. The Kraken Priest is gonna die at the end of this round. The Pirate Captain, there's no shot that they're making it out of this alive. So really, fellas and ladies, this is where we go into what's called the skill challenge. How do you
No, we
guys,
gotta go.
How do you guys get out of here? I will say that you probably might want to do something about the dead weight party members, those that got knocked out by the lightning. That might be the first course of action. I need 6 successes before we get to 3 failures.
And my water walk counts as one success.
Yes,
And we can at least start walking in a direction.
I will say that starts you all off with a single success.
We
Yes.
have an hour before it wears off, but
Plenty
I
of time.
can recast it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is this rowboat intact?
No.
Damn
No.
it.
No, the robot got taken out by the whirlpool, actually.
No, the one
Oh,
that's on the ship.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
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 No. No.
Just
Booty.
no.
Booty. Booty.
We're way past booty now.
Okay.
Quest for booty is just over. Like, the quest for our lives is starting now.
We're
There's
going
a
to find the
kraken on
great
the
hall of
screen.
booty in the sky.
There's a kraken on the screen.
Guys, I summoned a little itty bitty one. I didn't expect this to happen.
I never got to use a Kraken before.
I'm actually unconscious at this point, so I'm just kind of like.
Oh, yeah. She's laying on the ground, or laying on the water, as if it's like a flat plane, just kind of like raising with it like a waterbed. Like raising and lowering with it like a waterbed. I
Right,
can say the
first,
same
thing,
thing for Joran.
first things first, I'm going to stop them from drowning. Monty's going to jump in and try and grab.
They're not underwater. They're on the surface.
They're not underwater.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
cast
we're
water
floating.
walk on them, so it's like they're on ground right now.
Yeah, that's why I described them like being on a waterbed.
Oh yeah, you got that. Yes, yeah.
Everyone
Okay.
has
Well,
it, so if you jump on the water, it's like you're just gonna be jumping down onto the ground.
Up to 10
Oh, fuck 'em
creatures.
then.
They are still running out though.
Yeah, can I jump down and everyone who's got a healing potion?
I
But
can
Monty
just-
wouldn't know.
Cast mass.
Monty wouldn't remember, yeah.
I'll cast mass healing on everyone, but that's my last 3rd level spell, so. Like, that might be a good idea. Haunt me.
Well, that's not going to count as a success, but it is going to save your friends. So let's go ahead and go into actions and have you target Monty and everybody, and then
That's
do me
another
okay then.
Just one.
Okay, then we're just gonna do a what's that spell called? Healing word. I'm just gonna drag healing word. Ah, god damn it! Too many words.
It's good for up to 6 people, so let's just all get a heal.
Ow. Okay, and there you go. You all get healed up.
Oh, it feels good, man.
Thank the gods.
Sorry, I only patched up your shoulder where the parrot was. I hope that's okay.
Oh, the parrot's back at the boat now. He's fucking left y'all's asses. He's
Oh no.
it's the end of the world. Rah! The sea gods have awakened. Rah!
Joking, I like cure his most superficial wound.
If I die, at least my shoulders look really fucking good.
I figured that's what you'd want.
We've
Yeah.
always got those health potions we can drink.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now that everyone's up and about.
So this would
Well,
be
first we have a Kraken.
Yeah. First of all, we need to deal with the skill challenge. What are y'all gonna do? So if you're
Right.
not familiar with how skill
Run.
challenges work, you can choose any of your spells or abilities or skills to progress to success. You need a total of 6 successes. If you get to 2 failures, something bad is going to happen. If you get to 3 failures, something really bad is going to happen. And that's effectively what it is. Spells might only be a temporary success, meaning that there could be something that happens later that sets it back. But just so you guys know, sometimes things go awry. So who would like to go first? Natalie has given you guys starting off with 1 success with the water walking.
I will let everyone else go.
Yeah.
Technically.
So any 2 players can roll the same skill, by the way, but the same player cannot roll the same skill twice. And you can go in whichever order you guys feel like it. There's no
I
pressure.
have a question.
What's up?
Can I make friends with the Kraken?
It is not an animal. It
Is
not an
there-
animal.
Are there any passing dolphins or other friendly marine animals?
I can almost assure you that they would be getting the fuck out of Dodge. So if you want to,
Mr. Whale, give me a lift, please.
all right, burn the spell slot,
Wait,
please.
no. I was joking. I was
Okay.
joking. No.
All right, it's whoever wants to go, guys. Whoever wants to go.
My God, guys, this is.
Thank you, Joy Brother. By the way, this is fucking awesome. This was great. I
Would-
did not expect this at all.
Thank you, Joy Brother.
Would running away count as a success?
You need to roll a skill of some sort to do so.
Okay.
How are we for athletics, folks?
Oh, that's my best.
Yeah, me too, man.
I've got athletics as well.
That could work.
+5, yeah.
I've got a +4. I'd be willing to take a bet on let's just run the hell away from this
We-
thing.
Yeah, we just have to book it back to our ship.
Hope that's too busy eating this crew to get ours.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm cool. Drop it. Are we dropping it?
It's
What about
however you guys
soon-
want to decide to do it. Each of you can do the same thing. Each of you can do different things. It's completely up to you guys.
I'm good with athletics, so.
Before I do roll this, actually, Derek, I have Expeditious Retreat and Misty Step. Could I use either or both of those for advantage on the athletics check?
I would say that Expeditious Retreat would be an automatic success.
Okay, well then in that case I will just cast Expeditious Retreat.
Okay.
I assume that's under my abilities, and I need to drag it to my character.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you, what does it look like when you cast the spell?
He's got a very reserved kind of spell casting deal going on. he doesn't really do much of anything. It's all coming from his sword. If you were really paying attention, you might notice like a faint shimmer of light moving along some of the engravings on the hilt of the rapier, but most people wouldn't notice a thing. But suddenly he seems to be a little bit more alert, faster in his movements. And then he just starts running.
Yeah. You book it back towards the ship, just running on the surface of the water like Naruto.
Yay!
Who would like to go
Okay.
next? Is that 2 successes? 2 successes.
Alright. Ruby's gonna follow.
That is another success.
Woo!
We can do it. We can live.
Halfway there.
I would also like to do it
Go for it.
because reasons.
Kind of the name of the game there, Sealy.
Okay, you barely make that. You literally barely made that. If it was
your
the
muscles.
next check, you would have failed that. Yeah, you dig deep and just through the rage that's like barely, you're still barely hanging on to that rage with the sight of a literal god's body being made manifest in front of you. You bite down and you just book it as fast as you can like a scared animal. Who's next?
Yeah, so I literally have nothing to help in this situation, and I can just run, which is what I'm good at anyway. So I'm just gonna take a couple deep breaths and like bolt in one singular direction,
Okay.
and we'll see.
That's a failure.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, that's the good news.
The Kraken notices you. And as it is just absent-mindedly destroying what remains of this crew, a tentacle under the water begins unfurling and slinking out towards your crew. We're at 4 successes and 1 failure.
Run faster!
I can't believe the character named Speed failed the runaway check.
I know, it's crazy, man.
It was also probably the hardest one yet.
Yeah.
You needed a 15,
No,
you
they
got
got
a
harder.
13.
Damn.
Yeah, it increases in difficulty, doesn't it?
Every 2 checks, yeah.
I would have saved
Oh,
my
shit,
spells
I
for the
forgot
last
about
one.
that.
Oh wait, do I still have my bless?
You do still have your blush. Would you like to use
We
it now?
do.
I would like to use my bless. What is it?
Get above a 1.
3. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Fantastic. So as the tentacle begins unfurling, you see this like shadow underneath you, and you just dig deep and.
Like I said earlier, run faster.
All right, Natalie, take us home.
I'm gonna use acrobatics to, even though I can walk on the water, I'm sure there's waves, so making sure that I don't trip on anything.
That's the first failure.
Okay. Even with a bless. That's
A bless will not save you. Save your bless.
Alright, I unfortunately do trip on one of the many rolling waves. Or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, it catches you like a tree branch and just sends you sprawling flat on the waterbed-like surface. Who would like to attempt?
Can I? How far away am I from the Kraken right now?
It's all abstract.
Right. Okay. I'm going to, as I'm running with my little legs, I'm gonna turn and throw a javelin at its eye, so it can't see exactly where my crewmates are.
Okay, what kind of check would you make that? It can't be athletics because you already made that one.
That's fine. I believe that. because I'll have to turn and do it quickly. Maybe sleight of hand or acrobatics. Maybe because I'm gonna go acrobatics if that's alright. So I'm gonna like do a cool roll and then.
Okay.